Time's up. Abdul.
Here it comes.
Fade in.
When it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have.
But guys, can't we just love everything Star Wars? It's all great. Touch me, please.
But I also hate you a little because you go and make it your business to try to make fun or try to get in. Yes, exactly. Half-breed putting her crotch in my face.
Bella Downsy fingered Dora the Explorer on HBO.
Well, we're talking about people who have serious sexual orientation and gender identity problems. And I'm not talking, when I say sexual orientation, I don't mean, a dude who likes a dude and a chick who likes a chick. We're talking about people who think that they're non-binary and they don't know how to play with their holes and shit like that.
Oh,
so,
Jesus.
Jurassic Park didn't eat more out of Lilo's pie.
Fuck.
Stop touching my penis. Stop doing that. I did not consent to this type of touching. Stop it. It's wrong.
Bella Ramsey's non-binary, though, so the Hollywood
Shut up!
Reporter isn't
That is an
respecting
ugly
her
little
identity.
woman with the face of a mongoloid. Okay? That's what she is.
She does look like a changeling.
He's a she. He's a she. He's a she.
No, Warner Brothers is doomed. They can't take care of themselves. They're a limbless infant on the street begging, help me, please, but no one's going to do it because it's a goblin baby. So no one wants it. Point is, anybody that picks up that goblin baby, it's a diseased baby, and it's going to poison your entire company too because you're also dumb and stupid and you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you were smart, you could put cybernetics on it, create a little monster, run around here, then we have a lot of fun. But they're not that smart to make it even a cybernetic goblin baby that could cause destruction. That'd be fun. But here we are.
I love this metaphor.
Here we are.
Cybernetic.
We have nothing
that's
but
what Apple was describing. Drew was describing with Apple. That's cybernetic, baby.
Cybernetic goblin baby.
This is Harlem, baby, and we doing nothing but blackity blackities. I'm like, listen, sir, can we just have a superhero show? The cops are on my back, Luke. You gotta get these blue folks up off me, dog. I'm like, bruh, how much more of this I gotta want?
Yeah, you're here to bang women. And he starts making Superman and bastardizes it, and they're like, oh my god, please come in my mouth.
Oh my.
you are. That's it. Burn that one down. Okay, hang on.
I'm not on camera, though.
Yeah, but it's not going to stop me.
Look, I got no problem with the idea of punching me in the face with nostalgia penis. I get that. I understand this.
I use it. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. You have to understand the glory of a good back scratcher. I don't know. I didn't know what I was missing all these years. It's fantastic. I'm tired of hurting my left arm to try and reach around. Box office.
You're doing it to yourself. I am not responsible for the degeneracy of this stream.
I'm still jerking off in front of my console.
The Legend of Korra took a diarrhea in my mouth and then told me to chew it, swallow it, vomit it, and then eat it again. Yo, you let it don't hit the back of your throat. Have you no shame?
You know the people playing Grand Theft Auto. If there's just going to be a random pride parade that pops up in the city, you know what assholes like me are going to do? I'm going to find the biggest fucking truck that I have, a 4x4, and fucking run through that fucking pride parade and fucking kill everybody. In a video game, YouTube. In a video game.
You are what your daddy is. You are what your daddy is. People don't want to hear it.
Zegler.
Yeah, Polish. Come on.
Yeah.
You are what your daddy is. It is what it is. Like, oh, I'm a Latina. No, your daddy is whiter than white. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You are what your daddy is. That's the line of succession. I don't make the rules. I don't create genetics. I don't create science. That's how the penis works. Okay? That's just how it works. And you think that anybody that says something otherwise is the racist? You crack-filled, heroin-smoking, porch monkey, white smoke, chocolate-eating moron. You're the racist.
Impressive. Most impressive.
I'd work with Haley Atwell every day.
But
With 2 hands. With 2 hands even.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
And these tool bags wouldn't know quality if it walked up and motorboated them. Because, you're going to motorboat quality.
Wait, what?
Quality boobs. You want to motorboat quality boobs.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Howdy, all. Welcome back to the round table after a couple of weeks off. We are back. The day of doom is behind me, but the lingering pain is still here. There's a little green bastard who lives in my closet. Roughly in a couple of weeks, you're all going to get one more chance to decide his fate. Otherwise, I'm going to say it now. He loses a limb and a piece of himself every month. That's his summer camp. It's a stay-at-home camp. It'll be torturous and terrible. Anyway, Jed, my nose is almost done peeling.
it is.
Yeah.
We're
Hi.
fully recuperating from the day of doom. You might not feel this way because it's such a raw, fresh wound in your
Yes.
psyche. But I feel like the day of doom was so long ago. Like I'm already referring to it like it was a month ago.
It
My
actually
mind
does
is
feel
just
like it happened a long
Shoving
time
it
ago.
down in my memory.
Oh yeah. See, I still have a couple. Well, here's the thing: we both have the lingering evidence of it happened. I mean, you're Jed. For the record, Jed is holding on to the lightsaber and the droid because I didn't want to travel with those. I saw people traveling with the lightsaber on the plane on the way home, but I still didn't want to risk it. That not.
See, you would have been fine if I had to travel with it. I'd be stopped every step of the way.
Okay. Did I have pictures? Let me see if I kept that
Yes, chat at Disney. I was profiled. Me, who's
Yeah.
whiter than standard print paper,
Yeah. I got it.
is profiled by Disney. They're just anti-Scottish. It's confirmed.
This is what happened. Hang on. Oh god damn it! It didn't take. Hold on a second. All right, hang on. This is what happened at every time we went through a checkpoint.
We had to do it several times because we parked at Disney Springs and Ubered over to Hollywood Studios. So getting into Disney Springs, getting into studios, out of studios, into Disney or into Disney Springs. Then I had to go back to the car, so back into Springs, and yeah, there was a lot of security checkpoints, and I got stopped every single time, no matter what I was carrying. One point, it was just my phone, keys, and wallet, and I got stopped.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
my
was
bag.
that was the end of the day where we were just eating dinner before the movie, and Jed went back to the car, and then Rachel and I were waiting. It happened for what was that, the 5th time?
About the 5th time, yeah.
And this is essentially what it looked like every time we went through a Disney checkpoint. This is what it looked like. They just were.
Every time.
God,
I
Rachel and I waved us through, no problem. Waved us
And
through.
you were
but
carrying some shit. Like it wasn't just like I was carrying everything. Y'all were carrying weirder shit than me.
yeah, you just had that bag right there, your little sack, and they did for some, and even without it, like you said, the final time they said, "Oh yeah, sir, please step over here. We're gonna pat you down this time too, aren't we?"
And
So-
the second to last time when we were going back into Disney Springs, he pulled the guard pulled Baby Yoda out of my bag. And he's like,
Yeah.
Haha, nice. You guys seen the movie? I hear people love it.
Oh, well, we're gonna talk about how much they love it very soon.
Were you doing anything? Were you doing anything that looked suspicious?
No, we're walking.
No, I was just making eye contact with the guy who was watching the scanner because I was ready. I was waiting for him to wave me over. So maybe that's what it was. Be prepared. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expect to be pulled over, and you get pulled over.
I mean, here we go. I mean, okay, Dre, you know something about being
profiled,
don't you?
Oh, that's what I'm walking into? Oh, Lord.
Jed was
I got
profiled at every security checkpoint we
All
went through.
6 of them?
Disney.
No one else was.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what I was carrying. One time it was just phone, keys, and wallet. Sometimes it was a bag full of shit that I understand. But every time I was pulled over and had everything searched. The last time they full up Pat searched me. The rest of the time it was just a little wand scanner. But the last time it was, check under my imaginary bra strap invasive.
Excellent. Welcome, my ginger brother.
Hey, he's black now for real.
It's finally true. This was my initiation. Disney was like, hey, let's help you out with that, man.
Yep. It's funny. Like we're having some friends stay with us this weekend from North Carolina. And Menta, my wife, was just telling a story about how every time I get on an airplane, I pretty much have to go there with my pants around my ankles. Because essentially every time I go to TSA, they'd be like, excuse me, sir, yes, get naked. I beg your pardon? I'm like, there are children in this line. Can I go somewhere private? Like, nope, get naked. And I kid you not. I've been at a point where I've was down to my undershirt and my Batman drawers. I'm telling you, in the TSA line.
No secret identity there.
No secret identity there. They're like, this nigga's Batman. Yes, he is. He is.
Yeah, they don't even make me take my shoes off anymore. I just coast right through.
Well, that's nice. Well, this is last time I was on the daggone plane. They are darn near fondled my goodie bag.
Ooh.
So so Jed is getting a taste. And I like that picture too. That's right.
Yeah.
Grope that ginger. We take those.
By the fourth time, we were ready to take pictures. By the fourth time,
as you should. So I'm trying to figure out who that is. That lady a Mexican or
only Jed would know.
Oh, okay.
Rachel and I were just standing there laughing and waiting.
That's tremendous.
Yeah,
that's tremendous. He fit a description. He fit a description.
Black.
You gotta get one of those shirts, Dre. Next time you go through the airport, it's not gay, it's TSA shirts. Have you seen those?
That's a good one. Now I'm pretty sure if I walk in there with that shirt, they will drag me inside their special rooms and do unspeakable things to my face, neck, and chest. I'm sure of it. I'm sure.
Oh my goodness.
I might try it. Just to tell the story.
We are no longer a kids show today. That's for sure.
Not at all. So Jed, so this lady that's definitely grabbing your junk, absolutely not even close. I see that right hand. That's clear as day. Was she black, Mexican? What was this racist lady?
She was black. Yeah, there was actually quite a lot of diversity in the people patting me down. I only have one white man.
It's revenge.
One white man, and he was the one who liked Baby Yoda in my bag.
I bet he did. I bet he did. So Adam, our fellow Hebrew brother, was able to just go on through, no problem.
Oh yeah,
yep.
My pasty white ass walked right through, no problem.
My wife had zero problems going through there. The lawyer had zero problems going through there. It's just me.
The soulless ginger had to be drugged through the mud. Where is the shame?
None. Hi, Dre. How you doing?
Hi. It's good to be back. I'm pretty sure you're going to give me a rundown of your Day of Doom. I'm looking forward to hearing about that.
Yeah,
we'll
do a walkthrough of it.
Yeah, we definitely have to do a walkthrough of that. That definitely has to be discussed. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah,
you got to show off all that footage.
Oh yeah,
I haven't downloaded all the videos yet because I started going like, that's a lot.
The people want to see your humiliation. I'm certain.
It's still up. The stream is still up. The humiliation is there.
It's funny footage that the world hasn't seen yet. They're building the lightsaber.
Can you find that one? Can you find that one? Because they're not labeled in the file you sent me. They just say video. All right, if you find the lightsaber one, I do want to show that one because that has one of the greatest moments of the day in it. There's just nothing to do with me, just how basically pathetic Disney Star Wars is.
Good. I'm looking forward to that. But things been going all right on my end. Can't complain. Fat Boy's running amok. talking trash to me. It's getting out of hand. He's out there hitting on black women, which he should be, which is what he does. And he's trying to hook up with Mexicans. So he is my son, without question. He is 100% my son. Collecting black and Mexican women like Infinity Stones. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. So
Pops,
great for
look what
him.
I did.
Yeah, pretty much. We were just out, and like there was the waitress. The waitress was a very good looking Mexican woman. Let me be as clear as I possibly can. Had to shield my eyes a couple times. Sweet Lord. And my son was like, he just staring at her, and he was like, bah, bah, bah. I'm like, son, you can't just bark at her, bro. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. So then she came and she was like delivering the food, right? And he just literally just tried to go up and just grab her titties straight up and down. He
You know what?
what?
My mom has stories of me doing that too when I was.
He just like the thing is he knows what he's doing. He never does the ugly people. Never, not once has he found an ugly woman and like let me grab them titty. No, never once. It's always the certified dime pieces. And he's like, I'm like, sir, you can't do that. But of course, she was so nice. She was like,
"Oh, cute baby."
It's okay. I'm like,
yeah, they're
like,
okay with it if you.
I'm like, yo, he's running your fade, baby. Like,
and that's when he does this to you. That's what he does this to you.
Yeah, he's a filthy mongrel.
You got to take him to Hooters before it closes.
Oh yeah. There's a Hooters literally right down the street from me. There's one right down the street from me. I want to see his eyes explode. That's what I want.
Do you know what Hooters is changing into, Dre?
No, what
they announced that they're going to be a family-friendly brand now, so they're desexualizing Hooters.
Okay, so
they have to change the name.
That's all it had.
That's why Twin Peaks is and forever will be the better one. Twin Peaks is where it's at.
That's another restaurant. Is Twin Peaks
another restaurant, but it's lumberjack themed.
Ooh,
so they're gonna have these girls in flannel.
Yeah. So imagine Hooters with flannels and home brewery beer.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Local brews. Twin Peaks.
Like
yeah, but it's not Hooters
it's a little bit
anymore.
classier tier. It's a little bit classier too.
Anyway.
Classier, hillbilly.
Yeah.
Flanneled hose.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm in. I'm in.
Little jean shorts. Tied up flannel, buttoned down
Dukes
halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Better beer,
Good.
better food.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go.
There it is.
And it attracts a better class of waitress. We'll say
that's actually funny because like it was somebody who asked me the other day when I was out in the streets, because I guess somebody saw me and they were like, "Oh, you're not from around here, clearly." And he asked me like, "Do you have a flannel do-rag?" I'm like, No, I don't. No. Now I'm thinking about it.
You should.
I might get me a flannel do-rag so I can blend in with some of these hick.
That'll work. Yeah, that'll blend you right in.
Just do a Confederate flag one. That'll just confuse them.
Listen, hick Mexicans, I'm one of you.
Anyway,
yeah, but everything's been all right. But I'm interested in hearing about your day of doom 100%.
Oh yeah,
I have it whenever you're ready.
Okay, that's the capper right there. That video, that particular video is the capper. That's one of the ones that we had to record after the fact because the stream had to end because we were dying.
There are a couple. I took some breaks when I thought nothing was going on, and I might have missed her question.
Oh, I hope
the
not.
one.
Well, I'll have to.
I might have.
Anyway.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, hi, Dragon Lee.
I'm doing all right. Well, I also have problems when I get through security as well, due to various medical operations I've had over the years. I've still got like some bits of metal in me, and when they're looking at each other, very confused, wondering where it's coming from. Well, what do you want me to do? Cut myself open and
You tell them. When I used to travel with braces, I go, look, braces, so it's in my mouth going through. Anyway, and hail and howdy to the chat. We got the mods, Legatus, Algrim, and Ruben X are all here doing the good work as I continue to scroll down. Let's see who else is here. Hang on. There's Dash. I see Dash. Huzzah. So, John the Joxer, my good friend. I got Alex Vang. Greetings to you, dude. What? I'm an ex-closet. What, Frank?
I think he just means Adam's in a closet.
No, I'm not in the closet. The closet's over there.
Your son is.
He's not my son. He's not my son.
You said that for a whole week, so forgive me for listening
parody.
to you.
That was parody. Horrible parody.
I think you might need to beat these allegations.
I'm going to beat him.
No, the allegations I'm pulling up for Dre.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Kel. No, all right. We'll ask this question now. Has anybody seen Backrooms? Because I'm probably not going to. I'm not into.
I haven't.
I don't even know what
I'm
that
tempted
is.
to watch it.
New horror movie came out this week.
It's
and
based on a
already-
YouTube horror series. Or it's not really a series. It's just a series of creepy videos, basically.
Yeah, it's a creepypasta. I've heard of it, and the style of music as well. It's kind of.
But as we'll talk about it very soon, box office, it's already made more money than Mandalorian and Grogu. A lot more profit than Mandalorian.
A lot.
Was there another one like Obsession?
Obsession.
Right?
We talk about
right?
We've got a very interesting box office to go over today and a lot of news. Hello, Miss Sparkles. How are you? Let's see. Anybody else chatting that I missed? As I scroll down here just to make sure. No, that's everybody's chatting. And if you're not chatting, we're happy to have you here with us. Please hit that like button. Sit back, relax, enjoy it. And just because I need to get this going because I need to make some money for the move in a couple of months. This is what we do now on the channel. I got a tier list where you find people, any little bit of donation, any bit of generosity you throw my way goes to essentially the content creation for the month. You guys get to create your own stuff or get to choose it. Every $200 is different tier. For the first one, I make a top 10 video of your choice, but I've already kind of chosen it. I'm going to make my top 10 JRPG waifu list if I do that one. I'm going to do that because we were talking about that earlier in the week. $400, we do a ranking stream like we used to with Devil's channel, Get Ranked, where I'll put you guys choose a topic. I'll put together a rank and we'll fight for an hour because that's what those are. They're basically yelling matches. At $800, I get back to work and do a Star Wars Expanded Universe book club. Basically, these are all ranked in terms of how quickly I can get them done. And very quickly, I can knock out a top 10 video in a couple days. We can put together a ranking stream in a week. Book, got to take time to read the book. So we get that far. That earns that. And then every month will be a different $1,000 one. This month, if we get there in June, I'll do a 12-hour stream because I hate them. But you like me to hate them. But there it is. So any donations, super chats, or tips go towards this. Doesn't matter what. There's no specific thing of that. So just let you guys know that is what's going on for the June. We do it every month. We're doing it every month. Anyway, other than that, we've got a fun and interesting show for you guys today. First, we got box office. Crazy. We missed the really quick. We got Miss Sparkles for 2 jewels. What is the jewels? I don't know what that is. Anyone know what the jewels are?
Jewels? I have no idea.
Miss Sparkles just sent me 4 jewels. So I don't know what that is. That is something I don't know. Well, thank you, Miss Sparkles. I can't bring it up because it's not showing up on the chat, but thank you. I don't know what those are. Somebody needs to explain to me. Look that up. I don't know what that is. It must be something I might have turned on YouTube ages ago and forgot about it. Anyway, so the bits, jewels are like Twitch bits. Okay. Well, what are Twitch bits like? I don't do Twitch. I don't know these things.
I think Twitch bits were like a penny. I thought they were a penny.
I don't know. Anyway, thank you for this. Thank you for the donation. Jewels are like Twitch bits. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, so here we go. I lost track. Okay, so we got box office. Crazy box office. Mandalorian and Grogu second week. I conservatively said 60 to 65% earlier in the week. Wow. It's one of those moments where I'm happy to be wrong. So we got that. At the same time,
did you go see it, Dre?
Yeah.
You crazy?
A good reaction.
Yeah.
I got crack to smoke. We saw
it in a theater where maybe there were 15 other people in the theater. On
and it was a theater fit for 1,000. That thing was fucking huge. I've never been in theater with a balcony with 20 rows.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Crazy.
We chose we mistakenly chose seats on the balcony because
it didn't tell us.
And it didn't tell us. So we were able to go down to the lower level and only have to move once when the retards who sat behind us came in.
They were awful, awful.
No, so we saw it in a virtually empty theater. Anyway, so then let's see. We'll go over the Day of Doom for you guys. We'll recap it for Dre and Dragon Lady. We'll recap it for you guys, the highlights and the lows and this and that. Then we've got a couple discussion topics. After we're done with box office, guess what? The Paramount Warner Brothers merger, it's about to happen. It's about to complete its final leg. So it's happening. It's happening. There you go. We'll get into that. And also because, have you heard Supergirl's going to open lower than Mandalorian and Grogu?
That's impossible.
Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. And then we've got gaming topic that I've been punting till Dre was back with us, because Dre wasn't with us when we were here last. Essentially, a couple interesting stories leading up to the fact that, do we think live service gaming is ending? Is it coming to? Is that coming to an end? Because there's evidence that says perhaps it is, with the behavior and the lack of interest in the games that are happening. And but we're going to start with this though. This one is for primarily me, Jed. We got, and I saved it for here because I want to get the reaction of this one. So apparently, we probably won't be doing Doctor Who Cares reviews this year. If you guys know, myself, Jed, and Dermy, we did a little show called Doctor Who Cares Reviews to cover the Ncuti Gatwa disaster. But now, apparently, oh no, the 2026 Christmas special might be over. Jed, what are we going to do?
I don't know, because this would have been the perfect one to make Dre watch, just with zero context. That's what I was hoping for, to blackmail him into watching it. He would have been so fucking confused. It would have been glorious. So I don't know what we're going to do this Christmas.
Yeah. We'll have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, it sounds like to me.
I mean, here it is. Essentially, for those who don't know, at the very end of Ncuti Who Season 2, they scrapped their entire possible plot that they were going to do, where they saved the world but forgot everything, that they didn't save the baby, they didn't save the memories, it was just moving forward and thing. They scrapped it at the last second, hastily shot a slap-together ending where they saved the baby and all that kind of stuff, and then they shot a regeneration scene where Ncuti turned into Billy Piper. But at the end of the show, and if you're a Doctor Who fan, you know that every time a new Doctor's introduced, it says, and introducing so-and-so as the Doctor. But it just says, at the end of the episode, it just said, and Billy Piper. So we didn't know what was going to happen, and now we might never know, Jed.
We might never know. I mean, my theory the whole time has been the TARDIS merged with Billy Piper at the end of season 1 of New Who, and this is just a projection of the TARDIS in some way. You know, the Matrix taking on human form again, like in the Doctor's wife. But yeah, we'll probably never find out.
On his body?
Yeah, it would never have made any sense. It really would not have made any sense. But Russell T Davies is done with this show. It didn't do what he wanted him to do. He's already got 2 other projects he's working on. The spinoff show that he helmed, The War Between the Land and the Sea, is so bad that even though Disney bought the show, they actively refused to put it on Disney Plus. And it came out 8 months ago now, and they're still actively refusing to put it on, maybe just 6 months ago. So, yeah, he doesn't want to do it. Ncuti's obviously moved on. Billy's probably the only one who wants to do it because it's the only thing she has going on in her life right now. She's not the pop star she was 20 years ago.
We haven't seen her since Penny Dreadful. I think it's the last time anybody saw Billy Piper was on Penny Dreadful, and that's a lot of years ago.
She's on series 2 on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So she's on some British network that nobody outside of England watches. Good job, Billy. Good career choices.
Russell T Davies said it was so good it would blow people's pants off. Like it was the greatest thing he's ever penned. And Disney said, yeah, it won't hold up to all the other. BBC said it won't hold up to all the other Christmas specials. So let's not.
Well, Christmas specials, because for a while they weren't called Christmas specials, so you can't compare.
Because Christmas is racist. That was actually a party line during the Chris Chibnall era. Is that Christmas was racist, so we did New Year's specials.
Oh, yeah, and those didn't do well either.
Oh, they were called festive specials because that would be rude to people who celebrate like Chinese New Year or something like that to call it a New Year's special. So it was just the festive special.
Festivus for the rest of us. Anyway, the point is, though, I think it's fair to say it's done now. We're entering a new wilderness years. If they waited a year to shit this out, and they did, it was more than a year because Shuri 2 season 2 ended what last
May?
Fall.
It's been a
summer?
year.
It was summer. It was summer.
Yeah, it was early. Like it started in April.
Hang on.
See, both of his seasons were, springtime-ish.
Let me. I'm gonna go look the last time we did Who Cares reviews. That's what I'm gonna do real quick here, if I can find it on my playlists. Thanks, YouTube. But I mean, here we go. I found it. Okay.
Lost.
March.
Mm-hmm.
So March was the last time we did a Who Cares reviews. So it's been a whole plus year. They had this thing essentially hiding for a year, and now it's done.
Yeah, I think War Between the Land and the Sea did so badly that they can't imagine doing anything again.
That was such a disaster. That one. Oh,
it's got to be so bad.
No.
BBC...
It was earlier than that. No, wait. March was War Between Land and Sea. That was March when we did Who Cares. Remember, we did it on Who Cares reviews. So that's wrong. Last March. That's when we did that. We did Who Cares reviews.
Oh, yeah. War Between the Land and Sea was supposed to come out November, December, but it got delayed.
Yeah. So it's been way more. You might be right. You might be right.
Well, I got it right here. Let me see. Doctor Who Cares reviews. The last episode of season 2 was episode 8, and that came out June 2nd of last year.
So, okay, it's been
almost a year.
In 2 days. In 2 days, it's a year. So it's my statement still holds. They were keeping this thing on floating for a year or more, and in a year they couldn't come up with anything that the remnants of the BBC could qualify and put up on television, and they couldn't figure out a story. Nothing, because, like you said, one, RTD doesn't have it anymore. He's a lunatic. No. He's a madman.
And they didn't think through Billy Piper being in there. They were just desperate after said, I'm done with this show. Figure out how to write me off immediately. So they did the only thing that they thought they could. Cameos. David Tennant had just been. So who else? Billy Piper was famous with David Tennant in that era. Throw her in there. And they didn't think through how she could be incorporated into the show.
There's a problem.
Desperation.
Because you fucked around with Tennant 14, you couldn't regenerate back to Tennant or something like that. And problem is, Capaldi is done too.
Now, that is actually something interesting to talk about. There is a Twitter user that you might be familiar with called the Star Whovian. Do you remember him?
Vaguely.
So he's had insider connections before, and he's been right about a ton of rumors. Like, he knew that Shooty was regenerating before anybody else, right when that decision was made. Like, he's had behind-the-scenes access. And he reported this last week that Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman are returning for the Christmas special now, that they're rewriting it for 2027. I don't think this is true, but he has been at least reliable enough.
That would be wild.
That would be really weird.
Considering that nobody wants Jenna Coleman back. we don't want that.
I double checked that it wasn't April 1st. Like, as soon as he posted this, it's like, what day is this?
Nobody wants Clara back. We don't want the Impossible Girl back. We don't. She was a great start, but then they just ran her into the ground. I would love Capaldi. I love Peter Capaldi's Doctor. He just had terrible writing to work with, but he did the best he could, and he did a damn good job. I just don't think. I mean, and we saw. Remember last year? We're looking at the pictures. He's still rocking on stage. Capaldi
he still looks great. He's got the energy.
He can still do it.
Now, there have been some desire for different companion to come back, and we saw how that went with Donna. So we're assuming good writing here, and what I'm about to ask.
Okay.
Would you want to see a Peter Capaldi episode where he figures out some way to go back and see Amy?
No, because
she would be difficult because that story's closed. She's going to be the most expensive person.
Yeah, and Karen Gillan, she's got a job already. She's got a job. She's going to be on Shrinking season 4. So she's got work next year. She's busy. She's
busy with Highlander right now.
Oh, I think they're done filming that, though.
Are they?
I think they're done filming that. Yeah. But here's the thing. There is nothing they can do. There's only one thing they can do. Let it rest. Do the wise thing. Usher in a wilderness years, a few years, and then find somebody with the balls, as we have said multiple times, to retcon the Timeless Children. And when I say retcon the Timeless Children, I don't mean just go back and make that not happen. Go back and make everything right before Peter Capaldi regenerated into nada. Wipe it out. Because you know what? Nobody's going to shed a tear. Nobody's going to care. Everybody will cheer. Now, unfortunately, we would have to regenerate somebody else because Capaldi was regenerating in that moment, unless he fights it off, which I guess he maybe find a way. But you have to wipe out the past, essentially 5 years of Doctor Who. You got to wipe it out and go back.
Do you know what I would do? If I were in charge day one right now, I'd wait a few years, just like what you're saying. And then when I'm ready to get things off the ground again, I would release I can't remember what it's called. Do you really love that kind of faux documentary making of the first season with David Bradley? Can't remember what that thing's called. Yeah. Play that on the, on the anniversary in November, get people excited about it, and say, hey, this year we're on BBC One airing twice upon a time. Right? And not give any context, just say, hey, we're re-airing one of the classics with Peter Capaldi. It was great, but not tell anyone that we refilmed the regeneration scene and have him turn into somebody else and make it the new version of Twice Upon a Time.
You could do it, but
that
you
would
have
get
to
people talking.
I mean, here's the thing. You have to let it rest, though. I mean,
the years, that would be a few years.
Wilderness years worked for a reason until 2005 because the stink faded. And the anger faded.
Yeah, there was a problem at the end of Classic Who. It was canceled for a very good reason. As much as Sylvester McCoy was an interesting doctor, his writing went downhill massively. Yeah. The Cheetah stuff was dumb. I like Classic Who, but the viewership was clear. It needed to be canceled back then too.
But you need the way things get saved, and I'm just I'll drop the screen now. The way things get saved is very simple. When it's that bad, you shut it down, but then there must be a grace period of nothing. If just for example, like Doctor Who, if there was ever a chance for Star Wars to be saved, they'd have to shelve it for a while. You'd have to let the stank of Disney Star Wars fade away. You have to let the stank of Kurtzman Trek fade away. You have to let all these rotten things that made these things not palatable, impossible to enjoy for real fans. You have to let it go away. And let the anger fade, the apathy fade. Let that heart yearn for something more.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
And then you come back with a 2005 New Who excitement, ready to go. You come back with something fresh. You come back with all that kind of stuff, and then people are ready to give it a chance again. Because I think the biggest problem, aside from it being terrible, apathy is a huge problem right now too. Apathy is a large problem. People just don't give a shit. And I think that's what happened with Doctor Who. If there's any chance, it has to be left alone. And then when you come back, you have to be brave and realize who your fans are. The people who were there before modern audiences were considered a thing. And you must eliminate that which made it bad. And be brave about it, because there's going to be people on X Twitter who are going to cry and scream to the heavens, how dare you remove this? But guess what? They amount to this much. When it comes to moving the needle. They are not a fandom. They are a standom. They have no purchasing power. They have no movement. They have no power projection. They can't do anything. But if you return and embrace the real fans, you'll find that they might be ready to give you a chance. Might. You're going to have to, as Dre says, you're going to have to seduce them.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to do some.
Oh, yeah.
You're going
to have to get naked. 100%.
Well, I would say, maybe some panty work. Don't got to get full naked yet. You got to tease me. Don't sell me the cow right away. Just give me a little milk. And then I think I might have butchered that, but anyway, I could go for a butchered steak though. I'm hungry again. I had hamburgers for lunch, but I'm hungry again. It's a while ago.
I'm grilling later on tonight. So
hell yeah,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Anyway, and chat seems a little divided about this, but chat can hash that out. Anyway. That's that. Doctor Who, it's essentially done, though. It's over. We're not going to see anything possibly ever again, which is a shame.
It is a shame because that's like the one international property the BBC has that's that big. Because they don't own... They weren't the ones doing... what was that show? You like it. It just had a series of movies too. Why can't I remember? Maggie Smith was in it. Victorian period.
Downton
piece.
Abbey.
Downton Abbey. Why couldn't I remember that? But yeah, they don't own a Downton Abbey, do they?
I don't think they. I don't know if they.
question.
I mean, it was a BBC production.
Okay. So Downton Abbey would be the only
it ended
other
though.
thing.
The final movie came out last year. Downton Abbey's done.
Mhm.
It's over. And it went to
Yeah, Doctor Who's their only international property. They're gonna have to come back to it someday because they don't have anything else.
Yeah. All right. Box office. Box office. This should be fun. This should be fun. Let's start with the interesting news before we get to the real meat and potatoes of this. 2 movies came out this week, or they've been out actually. One came out, other one's been out for a while. The first one that's been out for a while is a little movie called Obsession, which has taken
Oh my god.
everybody by
FU money. Holy crap.
I mean,
Well, it gets
box
better,
office-
Dre.
Dre.
The budget is $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
$1 million, and this
Yeah,
one's made $148 million.
That's
Yeah.
so much profit.
Its break
Yeah.
even was $3 million essentially.
At most $3 million.
Because its marketing wasn't that big. Some people are
Yeah.
reporting that the budget was only 975.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it's more
I've-
consistently.
Give us
Yeah.
750. I'm gonna say
I've
1 million.
heard-
We're gonna keep it 1
I think 1 million is just a safe round number, but I
Yeah.
think based on the numbers I've heard consistently anyway that it was under 1 million. But even putting it at $1 million, this joint is making unspeakable. This joint spanking the bank. It's wild the kind of money this movie's making.
Yeah. So this individual who directed this, I think this guy's in his 20s.
Yeah, he's
People who-
26, so
Yeah.
he's my age. He's got virtually no experience. This is a trumped up student film. That's basically what this is, and it has more talent in every
And
aspect of it than the majority of Hollywood.
People are thirsting over that girl in it right now. The chick who gets covered in the blood that I've seen, and they goes, people are thirsting over her hard.
You know
And-
where she's from? The only thing I saw her from was Superman and Lois. That's where she's
Really?
from.
Oh.
Yeah,
Really?
the
She was in
CW,
there.
Okay.
the CW show.
Okay.
The CW show, Superman and Lois. And she plays Lana Lang's daughter.
Okay.
In that show.
Mm. So
And
she is
I-
an established actress. I wasn't
yeah,
sure.
so when I saw her, I said, "Hey, that's the girl." And then they made her kind of weird in that joint, but CW. But I always thought she was pretty. But now, like in her little weirdo, crazy, quasi psychopath, I'm in.
Some people, they're gonna risk that.
Oh, she made
They're-
bank from this movie.
Oh, I'm sure she had a deal on this for residuals if crossing certain thresholds. But here, either way, this is incredible. And now personally, I have no interest in this movie. This is not made for me. But as a story goes, objectively, bravo, my dude. Bravo.
This is its 3rd week of release. It had a 30% increase week 1 to week 2 and a 10% increase week 2 to 3. So
Look at
it
that.
is getting bigger.
Yeah. Well, when it's that low of a threshold, this one of those rare instances where you see growth on week to
Word
week.
of mouth. This is
Yeah.
because the marketing wasn't huge. Like they're saying in the chat, the director was a YouTuber. So he probably used mostly his YouTube for marketing. So I don't even think the 2.5 metric is an accurate one, just with, how many other
Well, I mean, it's
options
just
he had.
he has probably no overhead with this. No overhead.
It's much like a Markiplier situation.
And look at that. They're adding theaters. They're
adding theaters, but that's still a lot less than most movies. Most movies are about 4,100 in domestic markets. They're climbing though, but yeah, still a good 1,400 below the big budget movies.
From essentially now, let's say from May 25th to May 31st today. Let's just remember what these numbers look like. 9 million. I'm sorry, 8 million, 5 million, 5 million, 4, 8, 10, 10. On one particular day of this week, it took the #1 spot.
Yeah,
2 days this week.
2 days. Oh, 2 days. Okay, 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Wednesday,
we'll have a
Thursday.
little compare. Well, right. Okay, right there. It says #1. Thank you.
Mhm.
Retard. Anyway, he's right. It took the #1 spot for a couple days this week, and right now it has #2 and 3 because, well, another movie came out, Backrooms. Kel is very excited about Backrooms. Also, a very small budget, comparatively, $10 million for a horror movie. It's already in profit at $118 million.
Which I'm surprised the budget is that low because Chiwetel Ejiofor's in it. I imagine he would be,
he probably
a fairly
also
expensive actor.
Probably also has residual deal. Because if they're filming these things for such a little bit amount of money, then the residual threshold is probably relatively low. So that means if this thing is at 10 million at 2.5, we're looking at $25-30 million break even. It's at 180 million. This thing has made enough. And and this is his premiere weekend. This is the premiere weekend. So this thing, we might see another situation of another positive increase next week with the word of mouth. So, and they're talking about it in the chat. It might not have the same word of mouth as Obsession, but I'm hearing positive things so far.
Yeah,
I'm hearing positive.
I'm not particularly interested in
I'm
it.
not horror
it's
guy
not my
either.
thing.
Yeah.
It's I'm not a big horror guy, and I am familiar with some of the YouTube stuff that inspired it, and it's just weirdness. It's found footage weirdness that doesn't appeal to me. But and you see there, it's not in all theaters as well. It's about 700 behind the average.
Okay, but it's making, and here's where we now bring this into question. Let's go back and look at its budget right here. $10 million budget here. And I'm going to ask this question before we get to the big topic. $1 million budget here. I'm asking you guys this question. With the success of these two movies and other movies we've seen recently, with these small budget wins, could this usher now back in an era of, hey, look at this success. We're not making $700-800 million, but when you only spend $1 to $10 million and you make over $100 million, that is a shit ton of profit. And if you make a bunch of movies just like that, and let's say you make 5 movies like this, okay, with a budget between, and I'll raise it with a budget between 1, because Obsession proved 1 million works, between 1 and we'll say $50 million, okay? Varying studios working on it, this and that. You make 5 of those, and let's say they each make, at the end, around $200 million, depending on, and the budgets can range. I'm just going to try and guesstimate here. You probably will make easily in profit on all of these, and we'll say they're in profit because they make, even at a $50 million movie, that's about a $50 million profit if you can get $200 million. You make a profit, and that's what matters. You make profit. If you make 5 of those movies, varying thing, you've maybe made $400 to $500 million in profit. That is more money in profit than Disney sees in all their mega budget movies in a year. Is that fair for me to say?
That is
100%.
Yeah.
That's absolutely 100% correct. Yes.
Yeah. So if you're a studio and you see the success of these small budget things and say, well, why don't we crank out 5 to 10 of these a year really quickly? Because I very much doubt these movies took a long time to shoot, Jed. These are tiny little movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were sub 30-day shoots, I'm sure.
There you go.
Nothing crazy.
Post is maybe a couple of months.
Yeah. You spend 4 or 5 months to make these and get that much return on your investment. This is actually what we've been saying for a long time. Studios need to stop investing $200 to $300 million to make a couple movies each year and make 10 of these, 5 of these in your scenario, and you will be raking in the money. And the ones that really do exceptionally well, that's when you consider making a more expensive sequel. But just make cheap, easy to make, few months production each, and you could be raking. This is what studios used to do. It was the testing ground for directors, writers. It's the way that you made stars was through stuff like this. Because I think the Obsession girl, she's going to get a lot of jobs from this. This is the star maker.
Her thirst factor alone now will put her on the front page stuff because people are like, oh yeah, we were going to
even this director. This is how you make stars.
Yeah,
is return on investment like this. This is the highest grossing focus feature film apparently. So they're loving this. This is the strategy, but
it should be
the
strategy.
We're still see all the major studios crank out 3 to 4 $200 million budget movies a year, and consistently lose money. And if they do make money, like you're saying, Adam, they can't even fund the next one.
And there it is. I was going to come back to what you said just a moment ago. When you crank out a $1 to $10 million movie like this, and if they do work, and you said, maybe now we'll invest more in a sequel, guess what? These movies already made money to pay for that sequel if you want to invest maybe another $20 million in it. And don't go crazy. If you made it for $10 million, maybe then put another $10 or $15 million in it.
Yeah. Don't go crazy.
Don't dump $100 million in it because you know what? Maybe it might not be good the second time around, but you invest a little bit more. You're still likely to make a profit because people will be good-willed. They'll be good-willed. They'll be happy. They'll be ready to give it another chance. So we look at this and we say, will they or won't they? I mean, Dre, do you think lessons will be learned from this?
No, I don't think lessons will be learned. Let me be as clear as I possibly can. And no one's going to learn anything from this because we've seen splashes of moments like this over the last maybe 4 or 5 years or so of low budget films that are very good and then get very good word of mouth and then backstroke and gold coins. And none of these studios at any point have tried to adapt to it. So I'm not going to sit there and say like, oh, these fools are going to learn. They're not. They're going to look at this and they're going to say, oh, this is an outlier. This is just lightning in a bottle. Let's get back to throwing $150 million and losing all of our money at the same time. So I don't think they're going to learn anything. But I'm glad that this is a film that's going to create stars. I think that's very good because we haven't had a film that creates stars in probably about 20 years or so.
Fresh blood.
So
we need fresh blood.
Yeah.
We
literally
really do.
Literally.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been like 20 years outside if you want to say Sydney Sweeney, but let's be honest. People are putting her there because she got titties. She's not a great actress at all.
Yeah,
but
titties made stars.
Yeah,
not talent.
big old titty meat. Titty meat. Yeah, but this is from what I'm understanding, what I've heard. I'm actually going to check this movie out. I'm sure the good Captain Jack will deliver it to me, and I'm looking forward to actually checking this thing out because like from what I hear from people that I have great deal of respect for, that it's actually worth my time. Because I'm into this type of like I guess that's suspenseful horror films. That's not too crazy, gory, like cutting heads off and rolling down the hallway and stuff like so. So like this is the type of more suspense things I'm into. So I'll definitely check this movie out. But they're not going to learn anything. Like the studios are not going to learn anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about Mandalorian Grogu. I'm sure we'll talk about it later. But it'll be a direct comparison to why this recipe should work, but it will never. It will never be implemented.
There it is. You have successes, these small successes, which have already made money. That's the key word. Made money.
Thick money.
And then we got this bloated, disgusting waste of Jed. How long were we sitting there?
Oh, God. It felt like 7 hours, but I think it was just over 2 hours.
This movie, every time you think it was done, it kept going.
Well, the plot ended at the 1 hour mark, almost exactly. Like everything was wrapped up. The movie was over. It's like, all right, roll credits.
The episode was over. Get it right. The episode was over.
The episode was over.
Dre, I'm not kidding. It was literally done. Everything set up had been resolved, and there was nowhere to go. And then they just pulled some random bullshit out of their ass and was like, a bounty hunter saw him come home and called up the bad guys and like, hey, I saw the guy you don't like. Let's keep going. That's literally how they kept the plot going.
And eventually you got 20 minutes of Baby Yoda Grogu doing shit by himself. And this movie is a mess.
Eating more stuff. He got to jump on the bed this time, Dre.
No, all right. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, one would say, Adam, you're talking about this $165 million budget. It's made $246 million. It's break even is 412 to 450. It can't be that bad. Oh, hold on. The New York Times dug up this week that the combined budget, production and marketing, equaled out to about $300 million.
Yep, that is correct.
So
happens every damn time. People act like we're crazy for not believing the initial budget, but every time Superman at 150 million.
That's the thing. Their budget, it might probably even be higher because that extra $145 million, that's the marketing. So so then we're just going to multiply it by 2. So Mandalorian Grogu's break even is not 412 to 450. It's 600 now.
Yeah,
that's its break even. A nice round $600 million. And Here's the box office. Here's the news of the day. 69 week-to-week drop.
That's awful.
69%. I said 60 to
Jesus
65
Christ.
when I got home on Wednesday. Jed, I was wrong, and I'm happy I'm wrong.
You were wrong. Where are we so happy when we're wrong this way?
Yeah.
And it's in 4,300 theaters.
Yeah.
That's
That's
my
max.
God.
That's Max's
almost-
memory. Isn't it?
hang on,
Yeah.
That's almost 2,000 more theaters than Obsession.
Hold on. I'm going to bring it up because I can.
Mm.
But, I mean, so, Dre,
Mhm.
are you surprised by this? Well, I get this.
Not
Are
at
you
all.
surprised?
I'm not surprised by this drop off on any level. Now, the
Yeah.
69 number is still very, very staggering. But right when I saw, after I saw the first week, I'm like, well, this movie is about to bomb harder than
Well,
Hiroshima.
It
Like, this is
underperformed.
it.
Even
it
though
definitely-
our good friend Tatooine's son said that Bobby and Mary, Dre, you weren't here for this one, but he made this whole big thing about how on Memorial Day, parents are going to throw their kids in the cars. Bobby and Mary, he called them Bobby and Mary. They're going to throw them in the car because the kids have been watching all the Mandalorian and Grogu advertising, and with 2 hours before movie per showtime, they were going to show up. Yeah,
Because as Dre, someone who has a kid, you clearly know that parents do everything impromptu, right?
Yeah.
Every
that's
outing
what
is
we
impromptu.
do. Yes, we don't make
Yeah.
no plans. We don't
Yeah.
have to put things
especially if
together
you got a baby.
hours in advance. Yes.
A baby. Now,
Yeah, baby.
Dre, Jed and I we're in Disney Springs. That is deep in enemy territory.
Yeah.
The only
AMC.
more enemy territory would be Disney Springs, California.
Yeah. So we are in enemy territory. AMC, Disney Springs, right there. There were several showings. We chose one that was $2 cheaper, just
Makes
because
sense.
you know. And
It was
at
still
eight-
$40.
for you. Yeah, I paid 20.
Yeah.
But we chose a theater. When we chose our seats, it was empty. Jed can confirm this. When we chose our seats, myself, he, and Rachel, it was empty. When we checked on it, it had a few more in there. But now, with 30 minutes to go, at I guess it's about 8:15, 8:25, 8:45 showtime. Here is the first picture we took. That's me. That's the theater.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Are those reclined seats? Are those like
No, they're not.
No, those seats sucked.
They were terrible.
Oh,
They were terrible, very uncomfortable, and they made noise. So that was the first picture, and then above, and that's the lower part, not even the balcony above us, which was totally empty, completely empty. And then with a few more minutes to showtime, let me get rid of this one and bring up the.
I have the picture of the ticket sold. If you
Okay,
want.
hold on to that for a second. Let me get up. Let me bring the happy picture that you and Rachel made me take as well. Then there's this one right here. This is a few minutes to showtime. Like about 15.
God.
Yeah, my face is very red because I'm sunburned.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good Lord, man.
And
He
I
wasn't that
was
sunburnt.
I was wondering what was going on there.
No, I'm
Pete.
sunburned. I'm sunburned.
All right.
And of course, the
Yo.
baby's suffering.
You look like you are squeezing out a turd that just will not
That's
quit.
what I thought.
Well, that was
Jesus
I was angry and
Christ.
I was hurting the baby. I'm hurting the baby.
That's good. You're hurting the baby.
And
But it
now
looks
look at
like
the
you're
dude
hurting
behind us.
baby. Is he
Dude,
asleep?
Sort of. Yes. But this was about 20 minutes to showtime at this point. Nobody there.
That's
By the
crazy
time
word
it
for
started, about another 15 people showed up.
Wait.
Jed, there
What
was
day did
nobody
you
in
go?
that-
Friday? We on Friday or Saturday?
No, Memorial Day. 8:45
Monday.
p.m.
Oh.
on Memorial Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
So-
And this is a fucking massive theater.
Get it
I
here.
took this screenshot right before the movie started.
Okay.
So last minute walk-ins have all been included in this.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
The black
hold on.
ones are filled seats.
Racist, but you're right. You are correct. So somebody is absolutely insane and sitting right in front of the screen. I guess they were trying to take a nap anyway.
Well, this thing is so huge that wouldn't be that close up here.
Mm.
This spot, that's not that close. This is where the balcony starts. This is all balcony,
Oh,
and
okay.
they
Yeah, we
do
didn't
not
know that.
tell us.
Yeah.
We walked in there and we're like, all right, Jay. It stops before Jay. Where the fuck is
and
Jay?
we had already gone upstairs once, and we said we're not doing that again. We're not.
Yeah.
We're exhausted. We're not climbing those stairs again.
So we just found a place to sit down.
And we had to move once. But that was it. And the people behind us were complete idiots. What point is though,
Golly.
here's the evidence. Despite what Tatooine Sons told us would happen, nobody showed up to this movie. Now,
Clearly.
the other theater around the same time, I think that one was about 2/3 full, according to what we looked at on the seating chart. But here, let's go back to this.
That one was a lot earlier too.
Yeah, it was about an hour earlier. It was at 7 something. But here's why on May 25th, it only made $16 million on Memorial Day.
Ridiculous.
And then watch it just go down. And here's where it lost to Obsession for 2 days in a row. The $1 million budget, basically thriller, psycho horror girl movie.
It's me with a camera.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Disney lost to a $1 million budget YouTube movie.
That's correct.
That's what happened.
We need Axel Braun to come out of retirement and make a Mandalorian and Grogu one and get more viewership than this.
And then over here, it goes down to number 3 the other day, losing to both Obsession and Backroom. And today, it's probably losing to Backroom. Because let's go back and look at Backrooms real quick. Let's go back and look here. If that's looking today, yes, Backrooms is number 1 this weekend. Mandalorian and Grogu jumps on 2 because I guess slight little bit of surge. But Friday to Friday, Jed, an 81% drop.
That's insane.
Friday to Friday.
That's really bad.
That's horrible.
And so
man.
with the overall weekend, at least what the numbers is reporting is it's third place.
Third place? Yeah.
For the overall.
It shouldn't, but it's losing to me with a camcorder.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
the
the second
problem.
week. It has no major competition.
None.
They thought
There's
that they'd be
nothing-
in the
nothing
clear
else.
until, I don't know, Supergirl
He-Man.
came
No,
out.
we got He-Man this Friday.
He-Man.
He-Man.
Yeah, He-Man's coming up.
We got He-Man this week.
And I don't know if you saw this, Adam. The Mandalorian and Grogu is being pulled from IMAX theaters early
Yes.
in favor
For
of
He-Man.
He-Man.
I
For
saw
He-Man.
that.
For He-Man.
As they should.
Yes. So here it is. This movie is now made globally. It made $69 million on the international the first week. It added another 50 odd million for its second week. The world isn't interested. It only made 81 million domestic for its first weekend, which means it looks like it only made another 60 million this week. This thing is toast. I believe I predicted, Jed, last week that it would make between 300 and 350. It's going to limp to 300.
Yeah, it's going to get over 300, but yeah, you
get there.
You overestimated it.
I said its ceiling when we heard the previous numbers was going to be 450. That was me being generous and being conservative. But I said it's going to be its final numbers. I said it last week, or I said it this week. No, I said it on Wednesday when we came back. I said it on Wednesday. My official prediction: 300 to 350, and it's going to get there. It'll be between 300 and 350. And I'm starting off my summer predictions pretty good now. We start off, and last year I ran the table. Last year I ran, with the exception of Zootopia last year. I ran the table for a lot of the big predictions. But here we go. This thing's going to lose in the end probably about $250 million for Disney. Going to lose that. But here's the thing, though. The cope is real. I'm going to bring these up for you now. Have you guys seen the excuses for...
from the people who are still brave enough to do excuses, unlike Tatooine Sons? I saw a glorious one this week that said, hey, why is everyone talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu's budget? Disney knew it would fail. It did this to do merch sales. That's where it's going to make all its money. This was big brain Disney.
Yeah.
Not a lot of everyone who wanted a Baby Yoda would have one by now.
Yeah, a lot of the... And I only have a couple examples.
I don't mind.
Well,
Dragon Lady, we expected you to have yours.
I have one, but I didn't buy it. It was given.
It was
to me.
forced upon him.
Forced upon me. And listen. As I said, in about 20 days, for the next couple weeks, chat will get to decide his fate. I mean,
they're going to make him sit behind you forever.
No. Listen. All right, listen.
Ooh, can we make a short film with you and your son? You can play Mando.
know why? All right, listen. This little fucker right here. This little fucker. If you do not send him away to summer camp, or we don't have to code anymore. If the chat does not choose a way for him to be destroyed, like me running my car over him, because that's an option. All right, me putting him down in the parking lot, getting somebody to film me running him over repeatedly. If you choose him to have homeschool camp starting in July, he will lose parts of his body every month until we only have the decapitation left. He'll lose an ear. He'll lose an arm. No, first he'll start with a hand, then the rest of the arm. I will gouge out an eye, and holes will be made.
Whoa,
Yeah, he's got no legs.
Whoa.
But listen, this is no. Brad bought this for me. It's one of the original ones from season 1 when they finally got production out.
Adam Dre's gonna make it dirty.
It still said the child on the box. It didn't even say Grogu when Brad showed me the box. It still said the child on it. That's how old this thing is.
Wait, that joint ain't got no legs.
Yeah.
That's
So I can't chop his legs off. So
Lieutenant Dan.
Jenny.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so if chat, no, what? That's.
Yeah, that's what I thought Dre was gonna say when you said I'm gonna put some holes in it.
I knew somebody was gonna get there.
Of course, Kel got there. Well, listen,
the chat never lets me down. I knew someone was gonna get there.
There's no feet, so Kel can't get really that excited. Anyway, point is, if chat doesn't choose,
okay, you cut the hole inside. When you cut the hole inside of his insides, see, now I have to speak for the chat. Will you be sodomizing this poor thing?
No! No! I'm not gonna. No!
It's still got macaroon stains all over its mouth. So
oh, God. Not the macaroon
No, let me
stains.
show you. Yeah, so Brad disappears for about 10 minutes and comes back with a box of macaroons. And let me get this. I don't have this one prepared. And he hands it to me. And I take it, and I did this with it. Let me export this real quick because it won't take it if I don't change it to a JPEG. Then I did this to it without missing a beat. Here we go. All right, this happened. So he gave me the macaroon, and Jet ate one. He said they were terrible.
It was gelatinous. Imagine a gelatinous macaroon.
Where were you? Oh, Florida, right? Got it.
Disney,
Florida. Kissing me. Kissing me, Florida.
Kissing me.
There we go.
Yes,
so, and this is what I did. I took it and I just smashed it in his face. And the stains are still there.
Oh,
I've washed it. I've washed it. I've washed it. And it was all over my hand.
Oh, my God.
It was terrible. It's all got a water
milk
station.
somehow.
It was terrible.
My eyes didn't consent to that. Oh, no.
Did they consent to this, Dre?
Oh, no. It's about to get worse. Hold me, mommy. Hold me.
Okay.
Oh, no. This can't be good. This ain't about to be Christian. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's the robe.
Look how happy he is.
I'm not.
Nice.
Well, I was pretending to be happy.
Nice Jedi robes there, Adam.
Well, all right. Well, that is courtesy of Kel. They bought me a Jedi robe. It's right here.
Which cost $150.
You gotta be smoking that. Are you kidding me? Yo,
Nope.
I got a robe right there. Now, granted, it's a pimp robe, but I will rock that jump before I wear that. Oh no.
There it is.
Oh no. That's not it. That's not it at all.
On every week on Daily Dive, if we hit $100, I have to put it on.
That is horrible. That is horrible.
Show the
oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
which one?
Yeah, it's the Anakin one. The Anakin one. The one. Yeah. The Anakin one.
That is horrible.
Don't talk to my son.
That is so. That is so detestable.
This is the moment he crossed the threshold.
Yeah. See, we had the rule. I didn't have to go into character until I crossed this tunnel. It's a tunnel that walks into the fucking stupid park.
There's a tunnel? I thought
it's a tunnel.
It's like my wife forced me to go a few years ago when it was still. I think that Hollywood Studios. That was Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think it was Hollywood.
Yeah, this is
Studios.
that Hollywood.
This is Hollywood Studios.
Was it
This is
Hollywood
Studios?
Yeah, and it was like
It was empty too.
they were on. It was like John 2. I think that was the planet. Right there.
Oh,
Jakku was the planet. Is that still the same?
It's Batu. Jakku is where Rey was in Force Awakens.
Yeah. That's what it was. Before.
It's a different planet now.
It's different now. Okay.
It's somewhere that they hid the Millennium Falcon after the events of Last Jedi. That's the canon. So Galaxy's Edge exists in Star Wars canon, just like the Star Cruiser. They wrote in all the park stuff in with their books.
Yeah.
Oh, Heavenly Father.
Now, Trey, you notice behind us, we took some pictures. There were nobody in these parks.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people. You're on a holiday.
Holiday Memorial
Monday,
Day.
right?
Hollywood Studios was virtually a ghost town. And
That's
Galaxy's
crazy.
Edge was terrible. The droid.
What the heck is that you holding?
It's the clown
that
droid they made us.
Is that Astromech?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we had to make a droid.
Yo, what color lightsaber is that? Is that pink?
They chose purple.
That is not purple. That
Well, it's the lighting.
not purple.
The lighting outside was.
They got you a
not
pink
good.
lightsaber. Is that how the pimps do? And them macaroons look like trash, bro.
They
I got
were
some macaroons
really
up here.
gross.
There's literally a store right next to the military base over here in Fort Meade. This lady makes some bomb macaroons. She is not playing games.
So, all right. So this is a good point. So let's just close the book. Mando and Grogu, it's going to fail. We'll check back next week at just how badly it fail. So, all right. So, Dre, you're seeing the images of the Day of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
We were outside of Star Tours to start, which is outside of it. It's still in the original Hollywood Studios area.
Okay.
And it looks completely different than I remembered from 20 years ago. Completely different.
Okay.
20, 30 years ago. Because I went there when it first was built, when Star Tours was first built. So I didn't recognize it at all. And we got set up. This is the beginning of it, where I was just pretending. No, this means being happy. This was outside Star Tours. And then we had the deal. There's Brad. Until we got to the threshold, I could be bitching and moaning all I wanted. But then we got to the threshold, and I had to put on the papoose.
Look at Jed with his glasses looking semi-pagan. Good for him.
So we
semi-pagan because I wear glasses.
So I put on the papoose, and right as I crossed through it, then it began. And for an hour and a half, I was a Disney stan. They tried to break me.
Look at that. That should be your thumbnail forever.
It was a thumbnail to an extent. It's on a thumbnail. Not that. I'm in the Jedi robe on the thumbnail. But they put me through my paces. They tried to break me. Jed had a whole punishment tier ready if I had broken. They almost got me a couple of times. Jed, to his credit, worked very hard to try and break me several times. Worked real hard, but I managed to get through. Look at me. I'm ready to vomit and cry at a moment's notice. That's what stands do.
I'm so happy I'm about to vomit.
Yes.
Nice, bro. Take it from somebody who has IBS. There's no laughing involved when vomiting happens.
No,
Christ in heaven.
Not.
These people are dumb.
No, there isn't.
Gonna vomit.
He ran ahead of me when he found out that there was a land speeder or an A-wing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was an A-wing.
He ran away from me. He's like, "There's an A-wing." There's no one.
Yeah, I think you can see there's nobody there.
This is the central thoroughfare. This should be the busiest section of Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Wait, what time of the day was this? I'm trying to give these niggas some
this is 2
o'clock.
o'clock.
I got nothing. Never mind. I thought y'all might have been here in the morning. Maybe somebody's still making bacons and eggs.
We had to sleep.
Right.
We had to sleep.
I ain't mad at you.
Sleep. Go to the Millennium Falcon.
Anyway.
Go to the Millennium Falcon. People were, according to Rachel and Brad, people give me the side eye a lot while I was doing this. Even the stand.
Of course, they give me a side eye. Because
they liked it. On the internet. There was a lot of people who liked it.
According to Rachel, some dude almost walked into a pole. He was watching me so intently.
Yeah, this is the Millennium Falcon. Look how busy it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the ride is, right? The
ride. Okay. All right. That
Yeah.
fucking ride. We did. That's the one ride we did because Kel paid for that. We get in the ride, and I get on the engineer seat, and we have a recording of it, and I am not in character because as the ride starts, the fucking chair starts shaking, and my knee wanged on the chair in front of me twice within 30 seconds, and I was in pain.
Yeah. Look
there
at
it is.
that.
Yeah.
Look at that happy camper there.
Yeah, I can't even suck my gut in. I'm that exhausted. I'm in pain here. Yeah, there it shakes.
It bounced around a lot.
And I wanged my knee. I was in pain.
Oh,
Hated
God, help us. Help us, Lord. Help us.
Yeah. It's just, look at it. Just shake me around. Push the button. There's the ride. I'm pushing a button.
Glowy buttons.
I push buttons.
Hey, I got to make a decision. I chose between Cloud City, Endor, and Coruscant. That was the exciting part. Is I got to choose where we went.
Do the buttons do anything? Or
no,
I don't know. I just
no. It's just Mando yelling at us from his Razor Crest,
and Baby Yoda Grogu doing shit.
Oh God, help us!
You
help
bastards
us,
would have to pay me $2,000 to do that all again, because I got to make some profit.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. You got $2,000 last time, and you broke.
Well, no, I need profit this time.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. To do another Day of Doom, you need like $7,000.
Let's be honest. You guys were very generous on the day itself, but I didn't actually make any money on this. This is all paying back stuff. Is what
look
it is.
at your face, bruh. You look like you've been kidnapped.
Yeah.
And your mommy is still looking for you, and you thought you saw her for a second, and then she kept walking. That's what you look like.
Here.
He's in physical pain. It hurt his leg.
I'm in literal physical pain because my knee is throbbing right now because
So
I don't hit that chair right in front of me, hard metal, twice as the thing started. So
he decided in that moment that being in physical pain was a good excuse for breaking character.
Yeah, I'm in pain.
Oh God,
I still think it counts as a break, but
no, does not. I smiled.
Look at this poor.
Come on, you would make money on that stream. The first punishment.
No, I wouldn't. Brad already left. Brad already left. He was gone.
So, Dre, there were 7 punishments that I had for him. If he broke 7 times, I had something to punish him with for each break. The first break is I would buy him the new Lego Grogu set, and he would have to do a Lego building stream and build it.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, where am I going to do that? I don't know.
And then the next 3 were he'd have to watch and review Force Awakens, watch and review Last Jedi, watch and review Rise of Skywalker. And the last 3 were extensions of that. If he got to like 5, watch and review Force Awakens, but the watch party has to be on Discord with everyone. And then say
I hate
Last
So
Jedi.
everyone has to suffer. Good Lord.
They have to watch him suffer.
Oh,
and I hate doing watch alongs. I'm not a fan of that.
Exactly. That's why it's a punishment.
All right, bring up the lightsaber. Let's see if we got the audio on that. So we go to do the lightsaber build. Okay, check on that. So we go to build a lightsaber, and all these things had reservations, which didn't matter because we just walked right up and did it.
Of course, obviously.
And we get in there, and it's this whole story. Now, no shade thrown at the people running this. They're actors.
Yeah.
They're doing their job. They're doing their job.
Dre, it was like $400
to build a lightsaber.
For a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Are there Twi'leks like to have sex with me while I'm there? Or
Adam's was already broken when we walked out. The blade's crooked. And there was the dad, Adam. You heard a dad talk about how it's okay. The kid's gonna break it right afterwards. It doesn't matter.
A lot of weirdos. We did this because we were made to do it. We didn't do this because we wanted to.
For now we're in there. $400. You crazy?
So
Twi'leks better be on their knees.
No. This is the only lady that was there, and now
she's old enough to be somebody's mama. I don't need that.
Now she starts telling this story. In this about the greatness of lightsabers. And do we have the audio? Is this it?
We do. We do have the audio. So I don't know if I started in time for the backstory, but these people, they're called what? The Watchers?
The Scroungers? I don't know.
Yeah. Something like that. They're impartial lightsaber makers. And they talk about how it doesn't matter if you're good or evil. Every decision is equally perfect. and we just help people have lightsabers.
God,
Because it's the scavenger code to give.
Scavenger code is armed terrorist. Got it.
And she's talking about
Right.
she's telling the story of how the great legends who had lightsabers.
It's like there once
And
was Luke Skywalker, but
the legend
fuck
of Luke
him.
Skywalker and all this stuff. And what happens is she says at one point essentially, and then someone new is here. Someone great is saying, does anybody know what her
Scrapper
name
like
is?
us.
Scrapper like us, scavenger like us, scavenger like us. Anybody know who she is? And everybody was dead quiet.
Let's
and now,
see if we have it.
Let's see if we have it, because it's funny. She's trying to get everybody to say Ray, and
Ray?
nobody would say it. Nobody would say it.
To us, you being here is everything. Oh, of course, you've met my fellow balance.
Oh.
That is max volume, I'm afraid.
Please let me clarify something. Some of it is new junk.
Did you guys hear that? She was making a joke about how some of the junk is new, and someone like sneezed. That was the funniest thing.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel so bad for these people that have to say these crappy lines.
Here. No,
they don't want to be here.
No. You guys are talking about two different groups of people.
No, I'm talking about the actors.
Okay. I'm talking about the people who are with us there. No, they chose to be here. These poor actors. I feel sorry for them too. Yeah.
Yeah. She don't want to say these stupid lines. Dang, man.
All right. Seriously, let me explain why we call ourselves the Gatherers.
Gatherers, that's what it was.
Galaxy for ancient relics. We go to forgotten places, abandoned outposts.
I hate my profile. I hate my profile. I don't know.
So, where a stormtrooper might walk by and see worthless clutter, those who know, we see priceless.
That's the end of that
Christ.
video.
God in heaven, you look like Porky Pig who's been sodomized. What are you doing?
He's playing it.
Yes, Ray. Now when Ray reaches the spark.
That was it. I'm standing there trying not to shout, "You dumb bastards!" Won't even say Ray because none of you give a fuck. You can see it on my face. Scroll back.
Because nobody cares.
I'm holding it in. I'm holding it. Look at that. That is me holding in a combination of rage and joy because I'm raging that I'm hearing this bullshit, but I'm also actually having fun for a moment there because she's trying to go get somebody to say Ray, and all these idiots there are not saying a word. They're not saying anything.
I don't blame them.
Not at all. Because
they don't have the answer.
She don't sell. She's not moving merch.
I heard somebody next to me go, Ahsoka? That's what I heard.
It's more accurate these days.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and
nobody knows who Ray is.
Yeah. So now every space was just about full. So these people showed up for this, wanting to do this. We were
they seemed excited about it.
Yeah, we were.
Because the idea of building a lightsaber is a fun idea. It's a really
you don't
fun
build
idea.
it. No, we'll show it here. It's really bad.
How it works. Yeah, it's pretty
Ray. Now when Ray reaches the spark of hope that we've all been waiting for.
Ray is the spark of hope.
You're also here to do it.
Poor
Look at the kid. He wants to go.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at
these
him.
kids were bored out of their mind.
I don't blame the kid.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
ready
bored.
to go.
This is why, this is why when I hear people telling me in their X posts, "Oh, these kids were so excited, Mando and Grogu."
No, they're not.
They're not. These people are lying.
Yeah, Star Wars
They're
is not
lying.
a relevant brand to children these days.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
look,
It's just like the
let's just
CW. The target audience is old men.
And even if I was here because lightsabers, I didn't come here to hear, and all no disrespect to that fine woman that's working through this crappy lines. I didn't come here to hear you talk.
Get it off me. I don't want to see my
came here for,
profile. Get it off me. Get it off me.
Building a lightsaber is an art. The saber is a reflection of its builder with the force flowing between them. And today, you will feel that connection.
No, we're
No,
not
you
force
won't.
sensitives.
All right, enough of that. Let us
Yes,
begin.
please.
We'll start with perhaps the most important element of the lightsaber, the kyber crystal. is able to focus the energy of the force and then magnify it.
All right.
Some
It,
say-
it doesn't focus the energy of the force. See that again? That's just retarded. It's literally just. It is literally the power source for a lightsaber, and it runs and it gets energy run through it, and it creates a beam through the emitter. It's the force is not involved with the lightsaber at all. It's retarded. Dumb.
I feel sorry.
Yeah, I was confused about that as well.
Kyber crystals are not alive. That's something that Disney Star Wars created. Kyber crystals are not alive. They're just minerals.
Non-force users can use lightsabers too.
Yeah, they turn them on.
You're just going to cut your fucking arm off by accident because using a lightsaber properly involves the force because the force guides your motions to an extent. But this is you didn't see me there. I was going like this at that point. I'm going. It's not how it works. I wanted to scream. That's not how it works.
The color of the crystal determines the color.
But what if you bled it, Adam?
Actually, I have some
Shut up.
here. Recognize these.
All right, so they're gonna,
He's holding it all in.
Anakin Skywalker and Rey.
And Way.
And Rey.
Green. Well, there's Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano as a Padawan, Master Yoda, and of course, Luke Skywalker.
She says Luke Skywalker weirdly every time.
She wants to go home.
Rare, beautiful, like the one wielded by the great.
Well, we were one of probably the last people of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Red. Did you know that it is actually called the color of power? So that it extends.
No, I didn't.
Darth Maul, Asajj,
Never heard that in my life.
And of course, there's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, she focused on Asajj Ventress and Kylo Ren for red lightsabers.
Well,
definitely the
like
most
Asajj
relevant
Ventress.
red lightsaber wielder.
I like Ventress personally. I think she's good.
I do, but she's, you mentioned Darth Vader, you mentioned Darth Maul, Emperor Palpatine.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, so now they're gonna walk around and we choose the crystals. You want to show the building? Oh my goodness.
So this is how you pick your color.
There you go, right.
Wonderful.
All right, it's in the
That's
other
a broken
video.
man. That's a broken man.
Dude, it's 3:30 right at this point. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, we're dying inside.
Yeah. All right,
so
there's
this is how you do it, Dre. Each of those sections are about 2 choices. And so you got to pick one thing from each section and slide it onto that handle that you got there at the end, and that's it.
I just twist them on, basically. I just twist it together.
So you don't build a lightsaber?
No, not really.
No, there's no.
You
it's all
build
just,
the droid more. You actually use a screwdriver or
they
drill.
gave me an electric screwdriver to screw the screws in on the droid.
Yeah, at least you're doing something with the droid. This, you're just handed parts and you just slide it on. I had one of these as a kid. I don't know if you guys ever played with those, but there were 2 great types of lightsabers when I was growing up. There was the plastic ones that actually slid out, didn't light up or anything, but they packed a wallop. And then we had a customizable Darth Maul hilt where you could unscrew the end and slide on a bunch of different grips and stuff like that. Yeah, and it was higher quality than this, and that was 20 years ago. This is $400, Dre. What you're looking at is apparently $400 worth of quality.
And it starts off, okay, the hardest part is going to be putting the crystal in the middle. I just put it right in.
Yeah, it's just a little slot with the spring in it.
I just got to push up a little bit, get it in there. It took me half a second. No problem. And then I just screwed it
we
all
were told to
together.
do the Wookiee skin. So he's building a Wookiee lightsaber, so it's wood themed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The purple Wookiee blade. Yeah, this is how he puts the crystal in. This is the hardest part. He's like, am I allowed to do this?
I look so fucking fat. It's terrible. I ain't holding anything into this one. I'm so tired. Nothing's being held up.
This man got a stomach out, the titties out. He don't care at all.
I look terrible.
That's a man at the end of his rope.
I am terrible.
That's it.
Yeah, you got it in there. You did
before
it.
even get
Yep. He just picks apart and slides it on.
Oh, I look horrible. I hate this. I was so hoping to be in better shape by the time we got here, and it just never happened.
It happens, bro. We all getting old.
You do blend in better. You know, it is a staple of Disney stands. So you're in
Oh,
character.
yeah,
Just tell
right,
people that you acquired the physique. You're that much of a method actor. You acquired the physique. You pulled a Christian Bale.
Yeah. I mean, I have lost some weight recently, but not enough that I don't look like shit on camera. There.
I feel a tingle up my leg.
I broke him. Is he coming back?
I think he's gone. He's done.
Wait, that was my attempt at being a stan at that point. That was all I could muster.
That's all he could do at that point. He was so exhausted.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I feel a tingle up my leg. That's the most defeated speech I've ever heard in my life. I've been at Popeyes where they ran out of chicken. I ain't never heard niggas more depressed than that. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh,
You look like you're suffering.
Oh no.
Yeah, my feet were hurting at this point. Everything is hurting.
Oh dear.
At this point, I don't even realize I'm sunburned
They
yet.
ran out of chicken, and this is worse.
It's anybody depressed.
Let's play it again.
I feel a tingle up my leg.
I didn't realize this was going to be such a hit moment. I didn't.
Oh no! Wait! Stop! Wait! It's because I'm watching you put this piece of trash together that you could have been done in 25 seconds flat. And then you just look at the camera with just the amount of depression leaking out of your face.
This was the last thing we did too. This is the end of the thing.
That is the sound of defeat. Oh my goodness. There's a tingle up my leg. What are we doing? Oh God. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. You
Yeah, we're clipping that.
Oh no.
You know, make a mark on that.
Oh goodness me. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh.
It's noted.
Okay. Amazing. I feel a tingle up my leg.
Oh yeah, he's not allowed to keep going until he's got supervision.
They had
complicated.
to check to make sure the crystal was working.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So okay. So you put the hilt together. I use that term very loosely. You put the hilt together, and then they give you the blade casing.
They go ahead to keep going. It's like, okay, you've reached this point. Now you can play around with that on your own.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just wait till we get to adding in the blade itself.
I mean,
Push down and twist.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think this one.
You gotta do the hard Woody version. Most Wookiee.
And this is more Wookiee, I guess.
Yeah. This is so exciting.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about the bone. It's not gonna be comfy in your grip.
I do not like looking at myself here. I really don't.
Are you so happy with that one? There's more wood on that one.
Yeah, but this is more protection of the blade.
I'm trying to take it seriously there for a second. I'm trying.
We're gonna reenact any scenes from the Acolyte with the Wookiee Jedi.
Finish it. No, we'll get to that.
Yeah, it
How
has
am I
to.
going with this one?
It has to, yeah.
If I have my druthers, I do this one.
Yeah, that's the blade of a Wookiee.
There it is. There's the hilt. That's a stand attempt. That was a weak stand attempt.
It was a try.
Yes. Did I twist everything tight like?
He listened to the butt.
Nothing really would stop himself about.
All right, now I have to take these videos in breaks because we have to wait for everybody else to finish and get everything approved. So I'm skipping several minutes in between these.
Please know that every choice
We're about to light the blade.
is perfect because it's a part of your journey. And I speak for all of us when I say it's an honor to be a part of that journey. But now that you've completed your hilts for your safety, I need you to leave them right here at your stations, and I need everyone to please.
Oh, and before we went in there, we forgot this part. They told us not to touch a certain part of the table because it might cause everything to break.
Yep, this part here.
Like the tables? Like the tables?
Yeah. It would cause everything to fritz out. We were not allowed to touch it because so late in the day, it'd been going for so long, it might
fry the system or something.
Might fry the whole system and shut everything down. We were told don't touch the tubes. We were told that
these big tubes on the table.
Yeah,
because that's where the blades are hidden, Dre.
They're under the table?
No, they're in those tubes.
Cylinders on the table. Each of these is blade back.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Jesus
so the workers are coming around and screwing in the handles to these cylinders.
Yeah, because we can't do that
And it
ourselves.
requires one with a bit more training experience, like my.
And they keep listening to the handle.
Power cells are stable. And that the emitter matrix
Doesn't
is
work
not
like that.
inverted. The last time we had an inverted emitter matrix, someone created a huge explosion, but we couldn't want that to happen.
So, could lightsabers make huge explosions?
Wait, is that what she said?
Yeah, she said.
Okay. If,
I mean, it could blow up in your hand, but
it could blow up if it's not assembled properly. Yeah, it could blow up.
Yeah,
but it's not going to cause like a nuclear explosion or nothing.
Yeah.
No, everything's clear.
Now we have Yoda speaking.
When joined, we are much more than we become. For you, it is time.
It's not the emitter matrix. It's
Help. That's right. Whip your phone out, bro.
It's
Play
not
some
an
Candy
inverted
Crush.
matrix. It's just Yoda.
Yeah.
Man, play Candy Crush, bro. I ain't even mad at him.
The bond between Builder and Saber is about to be forged. In a moment, I'll ask you to move forward. Place your hand on the hilt, and on my signal, we will activate together. My friends, are you ready? Please move forward. Place your hand on the hilt.
Like, yeah.
Oh, Ginger, there ain't no Jedi in that room.
Activate. Builders, raise your sabers high. You did it.
You feeling the cool, Dre?
This is horrid.
I got this guy from Cranes.
I mean, okay, to their credit, they're trying to do something cinematic, so I'll give them a little credit there.
Please deactivate your lightsabers. You can deactivate it.
That's all they do. That's it.
Before you go, let me lightsabers machine.
Yeah, you're gonna light them one more time, and then they say get the fuck out.
My friends, go out, make your mark.
Yeah, I don't. What? She had us chant something at the end, but I don't know what it was.
Now say this with us. Till the spire.
Till the spire.
My friends, go out, make your mark.
I'm boss.
Oh no, that is.
I'm boss.
What is Till the Spire?
I don't
know. I don't know.
What
All
the
this
what?
was
I'm sure-
horrible. You know, it's
I'm
not
sure
horrible.
Adam will make a compilation someday because I actually filmed his review afterwards. He had to do a stand review. Like, oh my god, I love this. So we have to have Adam make a compilation video.
All right, that was
That
horrible.
is-
You know what isn't
Oh,
horrible?
wait, hold
Good
on.
Sir
Ginger-
Algram the Strong.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
For $19.99, $400. I just bought a Vader Saber Dark Heritage Combat Saber with a Xeno V3 copper core for $800. The only thing missing from this Super Saber is the glowing plasma contained by a magnetic field. $400. Yeah, see, this thing is fragile as fuck. The one that we got there, it's meant for show.
It's so fragile that we had people coming up to you to make sure you were holding it properly.
Oh my god! Okay, thank you,
ridiculous.
Algram, for the 19.
Hi, Dragon Lady.
Nice, Dragon Lady.
Night.
Yeah. So at one point we're walking. Now they gave us this black carrying sliding case, and the buckle was digging into my shoulder while I was carrying it. So I just flipped it around, and I had my hand cupping it so that it wouldn't slide out. Some rando foreigner too. He won't know American. He won't know American. Some rando walks up to me, some Euro, and almost puts hands on me. Almost, Jed. He almost put hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "You are holding it wrong. You are holding it wrong. It's going to fall out." And I look up and say, "My dude, back up." I'm at my mentally. I don't say this.
Well, we were running out of the park at that point. We were almost to the gates to be free.
We're almost at the Uber pickup, and I am this close to snapping. And dude walks up on me, almost with hands like, "You're holding it wrong." And I was like, "Dude, you touch me." I didn't say it, so I'm thinking, "Dude, you touch me, I will lay you the fuck out. I am not doing this anymore today." But it's like, "You hold on, it's going to fall. I just try and help." It's like, yeah. Look, my hand, it's holding it. I'm fine. And Jed quickly intercedes because he knows I'm this close to cracking at this point. Gets between us and just, yes, it's okay. He's fine. He knows what he's doing. Don't worry. And I'm thinking, motherfucker, don't you come.
He kept talking to me. He's like, "I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help." It's like, yeah, it was just hurting his shoulder the way he's got a handle on it. And he's like, he said something like, "Fine, I'll let it go this time."
What?
It was some final line about how he was an authority, and he's like, "All right, I'll let you slide."
Who was he? Did he work there?
No, some rando leaving the park when we were. Some foreigner rando. Really weird.
What kind of adventure was this? Jesus
A nightmare. A nightmare.
God in heaven. This is why I can't go to those places. If some went,
it was
hell. And no one knows like fandom like I do. Like I'm in the con scene, so like I understand.
You've seen
But
some stuff.
good
We have not seen what you have seen.
Oh, you have not seen what I have seen. Some of those things are actually pretty good, but most of it not. But yeah, that type of behavior, you don't see that type of behavior in cons, but those people do exist, and weirdo freaky deakies. The tinkle up my leg.
Oh, I came back to it.
I can't. That's insane.
Well, did you hear what I asked before that, Dre? I had asked him, "Isn't it so amazing?" And that's when he said, "It's."
That's what he said. It's a tinkle up my leg.
Yeah, that wasn't just me pulling out of a hat. That was a response.
Oh, I didn't hear Jed. I didn't hear you say that. Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, there it is.
That's the droid. There is video for building the droid, but it was nowhere near that. It was just pick out the parts, told him to do the electric screwdriver. It was nothing. Well, and it was a lot cheaper. It was only $150 for a remote control droid.
Oh, it's remote control. Oh, that's not bad.
It can drive around and make noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's still overpriced, but that one I see is much
definitely
more reasonable.
overpriced. Yeah, but $400 for me to not make my own lightsaber is wild talk. You get
very breakable.
Yeah, we gotta make some of that money back.
Yeah, send Adam super chats if you appreciate. If you enjoyed that footage today of seeing that man suffer,
God knows I did. That was funny stuff. That was hilarious. Everybody in the chat, throw some cash in my boy. Good Lord Almighty, that was funny.
Anyway,
and like the stream, like this stream.
Hit that like button.
If you ain't hit that like button, hit that like button now. That was fun. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was at the zoo yesterday.
I haven't seen you break up like that in a while. I haven't seen you cry like that in a while.
God, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That was porn ran cyber baby.
All right, chat. Next year for Star Wars Day for $10,000, we'll get him on a cruise, a Disney cruise.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have to be a stan. Just $10,000, and we'll get him on a cruise in the year. 10,000 in the year.
Yeah, I like that. That tastes good.
No, I can
Just
move
don't
to
eat
Florida
anything. We'll
for
bring
that.
our own food. We don't want any, had a virus.
In all seriousness, I need to move in the next year. We're trying. I mean, I'm moving across
Yes,
town.
I'm trying to get you the money for that, and then you'll be here for the cruise.
That or build another lightsaber.
yeah. Hanavirus cruise. No.
Hanavirus cruise.
All right. That I
God
did not expect that to take
heaven.
that long. I didn't expect we are going to take that
That's
detour. So
funny.
we're going to
That's
hurry through the
funny.
last couple of things.
We'll go
here.
back on track.
Let's get back on track. So I'm going to let's see. I was going to do some. We're way past the Mando and Grogu stuff, so I had some stand stuff.
Oh, I have a transition for one of your topics if you'd like.
Which one? Supergirl? Because I was going to go to that real
Supergirl.
quick.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Transition us into that then. Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right, so Supergirl is obviously going to be the biggest movie of the summer. We can all agree on that, right? Well,
It's going to be a
with
bigger
the-
flop.
Continuing the current trend of the blockbuster movies having popcorn buckets, we have the Supergirl popcorn bucket.
Oh, it's
And
getting one. Oh,
yeah, and obviously it's going to sell so well, guys. It's going to have so much popcorn in it. I've got it pulled up, Adam, and people won't be able to resist.
I saw
the
this. I didn't
Lobo.
know that's what that was. I scrolled by that earlier today.
Yep, there's going to be a Lobo popcorn bucket.
Wait, so we're going to be eating popcorn?
Where's the
out of Jason
popcorn
Momoa's
go?
ass? I'll say
That's
Oh,
where
no.
it is.
Oh,
Do you
no.
see that?
That's
How much
barely-
pops off?
Oh,
That's
no.
And then this
That's
is how much
nothing.
popcorn you can put in it.
That's nothing.
I that's a handful. I
Where are
eat
you
that
going
at
to keep
once.
the rest of him?
On the floor, I guess. On that semen
At
covered
least the other
floor?
ones they incorporate it
Ooh.
into the designs. Like there have been some great popcorn
Yeah,
buckets.
like the
This is
Deadpool
one of the
Wolverine
worst.
one. The Deadpool Wolverine
Mhm.
one is really, really good because it's actually a big old huge bucket. You put as much popcorn as you like.
Yeah,
That
and
is
with an
a
old-
handful.
Yeah.
Popcorn bucket should be functional as well as decorative.
Absolutely.
The He-Man one's great. It's Castle Grayskull. There's plenty of room in a castle.
Yep. What you're saying is making good sense. I gotta take
Oh,
Lobo
my.
off and then put a handful of popcorn in it.
I do have to commend them. Jason Momoa's Lobo is the thing that people are most excited about for this
Yeah.
movie. It's going to be the most popular aspect of this movie, so they are focusing
Sure.
on the correct things.
Mhm.
More so
But
than
you
the movie
shouldn't
is
do
going
that.
to.
See,
Well-
here we go. You shouldn't do that, but here we go.
All right, but here's the thing. All right, so movie focus. Dre, have you heard the projections for Supergirl in 3 weeks?
No, I have not heard the exact number.
Okay. Now, ironically, just a few days ago, Jed and I were saying, man, I wish we could get projections for Supergirl. I wish we knew it. And here we are just the other day. Dre, it's projected to open between 47 and $65 million domestically.
That's detestable.
That's worse than Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's significantly less.
That's not good, man. That's not good.
Isn't that what we've been saying, though?
They should
There
cancel
is-
Man of Tomorrow if that happens.
Well,
They
well,
won't, but that's what they
won't.
should do.
Yeah, no, Jed, you're thinking about like what sensible people would do.
All right. Well, here's
James
the thing.
Gunn ain't no sensible man.
No,
And honestly, I didn't know this. Could read a bit more fear. Toy Story 5 will be out a week before. It's already going to be eating Supergirl's lunch
oh boy.
out of the Lobo popcorn bucket. And
Oh God.
this is a movie with a did it say the budget here? I
A
think it's
reported
200.
budget of 220 million.
220 million.
Yeah. So Supergirl needs $600 million to break even, essentially, just
That's
like
correct.
Man of Tomorrow did. It's going to need that. It's not going to get there. This is
No,
going to be
it's
a
not gonna
massive
get
disaster. And the reason I bring this up, I already did a video on this, already talked about it. I'm bringing it up because now, just this week, the Department of Justice is ready to approve Paramount's takeover of Warner Brothers. I guess Mark Ruffalo didn't work hard enough.
Mark
Protest.
Ruffalo is a 2-bit fuzzy-haired moron.
Yeah. But here it
He
is.
can't even change his own boyfriend's mind.
Oh no, not the
Here it
side
is, though. Paramount Warner Brothers is going to be a thing.
Absolutely.
And what do you think? What do you think the Ellisons and their henchmen who are going to be put in charge of
Mhm.
Warner Brothers? What do you think they're going to do when they see the balance sheets for the DCU? now because this thing is going to lose probably $400 million. Lanterns on August 16th is going to be an epic. Dre, did you see that latest trailer?
No, I have walked away. I've walked away from any of that.
Jeremy made us watch it a week ago.
I can't do that anymore.
We're not gonna watch it because I don't want to get hit. We'll get hit.
Yeah, of course. Naturally, yes.
But here's the gist of it, though. Essentially, they continue to break the rules of ring canon and lore. Jon Stewart is there to take it from him. Essentially, Jon Stewart is a disrespectful piece of shit. Apparently, Hal's been Green Lantern for 20 years. And
in the public eye with his mask off,
with no mask
taking 60-minute interviews
with Jon Stewart watching him on television. They've got it's all the trailer's a disaster. The show,
so Dre, the story is, at least according to this trailer, Hal's been Green Lantern for 20 years. Jon Stewart grows up thinking he's a hero, and then at some point, Jon Stewart realizes, I'm awesome. I'm better than Hal could ever dream of. So I'm gonna go take the ring because I've earned it more than he has.
That's not how the ring works.
Yeah.
At
and
all.
It's just that one ring. It's Hal's ring that they're going to give to Jon Stewart.
But that's not how it works.
If you want this ring, you're gonna have to take it from my dead body.
That's not how that
they're
was.
antagonistic at first.
But that's not how that works.
Yeah, we've been over this.
It's not how it works.
They show more. They show more. Not understanding how constructs work. It's gonna be a shit show. So you got Lanterns, a shit show on August 16th. After that, we've already talked about Clayface with its $40 million budget. It'll make profit, but it's not gonna make. It's a good movie profit. It's gonna make, as we've seen, small budget profit. So good job on that. But then next year, Man of Tomorrow, with its out now of confirmed Supergirl and Jon Stewart in it. It's already super bloated cast. Adding on more. When this concludes about probably this time next year, when the deal concludes this time next year and the Ellisons take over, when Skydance takes him over and looks at the balance sheets, there is no way James Gunn has a job and Peter Safran have a job by the end of 2027. It's done. It's over. I agree. When you look at a movie that has a $220 million budget movie that says it's only going to have at maximum maybe a $65 million open domestic, that means it's probably only going to get $30 million international. We've seen what the international looks like for these movies. This thing is going to be a disaster. The DCU's done, man. It's already done. There's just more evidence. We've talked about it. I just wanted to bring this up and show that here is why now with this merger happening, it will close them down. It'll close them down.
And rightfully so.
Yeah. And now I think my personal opinion, stop trying to do live action movies. Just stop. Make animation again. Make animation. So there you go. I just had to bring that up. I mean, that shocked me. Shocked me. 47 to $65 million opening weekend domestically.
I hope it's that bad or worse.
I hope it's going to be bad. And again, these are people, we've been told this movie's $1 billion movie. Everybody's hyped for it. And one of the funny thing is, one of our favorites, Moonlight Warrior, who's carrying water for DC Studios, he's anti-Disney Star Wars. He doesn't understand that he's doing the same thing for DCU.
It's the same mentality. Yeah, there's a reason we call them all stands because they have the same illness.
Yeah, and it's amazing they don't realize that. So there you go. I just wanted to show that part. Now, with the time we got left, let's do our final topic here. I've been punting this one for 2 weeks, so I wanted to make sure Dre was here with insider perspective. So about, what is this? This was on May 15th. So a good 15, 16 days ago, I found this article on IGN, which I found very interesting, which would have made a lot of the conversations we had about tracking the success of games. Because remember, whenever a game comes out, especially if it's on PC, we go to the Steam charts. We go to the Steam charts, see how a game is doing. Well, apparently, Sony is beta testing a feature that will reveal what PlayStation 5 player counts are going to be to the public, similar to Steam chart. So What do you guys think of this? I think this is a game changer in terms of telling us whether or not something is successful across all platforms. Because if we had this during the Ghost of Yote bullshit, I guarantee we would have been able to get the truth of it without either the morons muddling the water or the stands telling us how successful it is without any hard evidence. So, I mean,
yeah, I just don't know what the PlayStation is hoping to get out of this, because I'm sure developers hate it, because they hate the Steam charts. They like to just throw out whatever they want, like the 3 million users or whatever metric that they do sometimes. They like to be able to control the narrative. With public metrics, they can't control the narrative. So I have no idea what Sony's thinking doing this, why they're doing it. I love that they're doing it, but I don't know where they benefit from, and their developers are going to hate this. So I don't know if Dre can say if public metrics help.
Yeah, I mean, right here before Dre goes, says the rumor is that the company would soon roll out a new approach to player data. Began today after YouTuber Mystic shared footage of a new widget. If you guys don't know, we have a little thing on our PlayStation homepage where we can put up a bunch of things to track a bunch of stuff that we're doing on. You can customize your homepage on your PS5. Track options, one for trending titles and one for top 10 games. The former seems to track surges in gameplay hours for specific titles, while the latter shows how many players some games had in the last week. So it's probably a limited thing. Yeah, so if you're going to get it, you got a snapshot in the time. It's not like Steam charts, which will keep a universal thing. But somewhere there will be a receipt, though, kind of like Samba. A little bit like Samba, I guess. So, but Dre, is this like Jed said, he's not sure if this is a good or a bad thing. What does it look like to you?
So it's actually a very complex question. Okay, me personally, I think it's a good thing because for anybody that's an analyst, we're getting undisputed numbers, and I think that's very, very good to show the success or failure of a game in general. I think that's very good. Actually, also a good thing. Now, I don't know who came up with this idea. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But I think the shareholders want to know. I think this is about. I think this is about where is my money going.
Okay.
And I think that's what this is about. I think it's about transparency to the shareholders that are throwing millions and millions and millions of dollars at Sony, and now either they're not getting returned their money for whatever various reasons, and they want to know why. So I think this is about the shareholders getting their chunk of change. And if they can see that, oh, Ghost of Yote only sold 5 copies, all of you are fired. Moving on, because this also will go into the numbers of correct me if I'm wrong because I can't remember off the top of my head. There is like Xbox Game Pass is Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation has something similar.
PS Plus,
right? PS Plus. Okay, yes. So they'll be able to see how many people are actually playing the game, because you already know that streaming games directly is, not profitable for the studio. It's been proven a million times over. Yeah. So I think this is more of a shareholder thing.
Okay.
I think it's a more shareholder thing, and they want to see where their money's actually going to. I think that's
I think that's an interesting perspective. I didn't think of that, but I agree with both of you. I like this idea as an analyst, as people who are tracking whether or not things are working. I would love to see receipts, so that if we have a game that's contentious, where it is something like Ghost of Yote, bring that up again, where it's being fueled by its DEI, fake fan bullshit, fake gamer bullshit, all these people saying, oh, I play these games. No, you're here because there's an ugly Asian woman as the star who's a they, them gay person. That's why you're here. You're not here to play these games and be a gamer and enjoy shit. And I would love if we get these numbers. So I think it'd be interesting. So that's just our teaser to get into this part. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've been seeing a trend suddenly where I'm starting to wonder if we are finally at the end of live service games being as big as they have been. Because first you get this. This is also from about a week ago. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders had its mega run. It is stabilized. Still has its active player base. Still doing fine. People play it. But they are now, unlike previous live service content plans, they're only going to have 2 massive updates a year instead of the continual dribble as some people get. And some people are concerned about this, but we're not here by the details of that. It's just my example. I think this is not a bad idea for something like this. Why get a shitty 2-month little content update that you'll finish in a week as opposed to give them 4 months to put together a massive content update, 4 or 5 months. You get it in month 6, they drop it, and you're going to be busy for a month or two trying to clear this stuff. I think that's a good thing. Now, they still say they'll have little events, stuff like that, but they're talking major things, dropping giant world bosses and events and battlefields and new maps, stuff like that. Seeing us up front, do you guys think that this is a good approach for a live service game to take?
I think it's better than the alternative, just like you're saying. They're the ones who dribble out everything, but they're also on the other side of things. Helldivers. Helldivers came out a couple years before Arc Raiders. When it came out, it blew everyone away. I even played it for a little while. It was a lot of fun, but they mostly had cosmetic updates to it for the first 2 years, maybe just a year and a half. And then they had
war bands.
One big
war bands.
war bonds. Then they had their one really, really, really big update with the Cybertron invasion or whatever that was. It wasn't Cybertron, but the robot invasion.
Clankers.
Clankers. They got a huge, or it was some invasion. The Clankers were already in it. It was
they attacked Earth. They attacked Earth. Yeah.
There was that huge influx of players, and then it's died off since. So I think you kind of do want to balance out between, doing so much little stuff that it's irrelevant and waiting years for one big massive drop. So something like this twice a year, maybe once a year, a big one to reinvigorate the franchise. I don't think it's a terrible idea, but I'm against live services as a whole. I just, it's nothing that appeals to me. So, and it always feels more predatory. It just feels like they're trying to milk you for whatever you're worth.
Okay. And for a point, we're talking live service games. We're not talking stuff like MMOs where you get it all at once. If you're paying your regular subscription for some games, they get you get everything, and then the cash shop is cosmetics. This is stuff where it's a constant getting you to pay more money constantly. So, Dre, you were whinging on this one.
Yeah, because I've been on record several times that I hate that live service model. I hate it from top to bottom. Now there is a place for it, I believe, in my personal opinion, like indie shooters. I think that should have that kind of a model. But anything that's supposed to be a AAA title, under no circumstance should do that, because I always believe that you do what's best for the customer. That's my belief. And this entire model has just been draining people dry and not even giving anybody complete games. And so I hate the model completely, and it needs to go outside of those niche situations. Now, the reason, in my opinion, why Arc Raiders is getting this quote unquote massive updates or other games similar to this is because they're trying to breathe life into something that's dead.
Okay.
The this model, well, first of all, has never gone well with the player base. Never. No. Not once. Not
GTA
ever. Everyone has always hated
the
it.
Only success story.
And
I think that's a different beast. That's a different beast.
It's a different, and it helps because you already have a major franchise backing you, and you are getting a bang for your buck.
And it's a pseudo MMO too.
Yes, it is. It is a pseudo MMO. But all these other games are just incomplete games, and then they're dashing people right in the daggone wallet for no reason at all. Like, hey, you want this complete game? I already paid for it. Well, give me more money. You'll get the rest of it. Are you freaking stupid? That's not how that works.
Suicide Squad.
Exactly. Exactly.
And where did that end up?
In the toilet, Concord, in the toilet. The list goes on and on and on and on. It's a model that doesn't work.
I blame GTA 5 Online. They thought it was a multi-billion-dollar idea, and very few have been financially successful. Destiny 2, I think, was.
All right, there it is.
But
you mentioned that. Chat's mentioning that. Destiny 2, just this last week, done. They're killing it.
Yeah.
With no concept of a Destiny 3 coming out. So Destiny 2, big live service, and it's done.
They're desperate to move players to Marathon because I believe it's the same
here's
studio.
What you're moving to. Nothing. Nobody's playing this game.
Not at all.
To tell you that this was a last-minute decision, the Destiny 2 developers who were working on the next expansion or whatever it's called, the next season, they found out that it had been canceled when the public did. They didn't know that they could stop work on what was coming next. I don't know how close they were to being done with the new season or whatever it was, but yeah, they were not given advance notice that they were out of a job or at least moving to a new project.
And there's my question to you now. With that kind of thing, if these are sudden decisions, reading the market, here's the question. Are we seeing an end of live service as we've known it for, let's say, the past 20 years, where, as Dre said, they've came up with these models that we're going to milk everybody, whether it's a sports game, where one of these action games, where they're going to just make you nickel and dime you for every little thing, get the whales to try and keep just dropping the giant, big buy-ups every month.
Transactions.
Yeah, transactions. That's the word. Thank you. Transactions. Just trying to get these constant transactions. That the fact that people want their PvP experience, but they're happy playing Marvel Rivals, where it's an agreed upon thing. Yeah, I'll pay money for my skin, but then I'm just going to play this for free.
Yep.
Or Fortnite. But we already had that discussion. Fortnite not doing so well. We talked about that a few months ago. But so it feels like to me with Arc Raiders, one of the more current live service games, talking about reformatting, restructuring how they're going to do the live service content to maybe try and make sure they give more content and less nickel and diming, to Destiny 2 shutting down with people. As Jed says, they're trying to get people to play Marathon. They try to pretend Marathon's a thing. Here's the evidence. Nobody plays Marathon. 9,472 right now today. In the past 24 hours, only 11,000. And its all-time peak was just 88. I mean, we look at the whole max timeline. Look at that.
Oh my God.
That's terrible. Nobody cares about these games anymore. Nobody's interested. What was that one that came out a few months ago? They announced it during the Games
I know which one
Awards.
you're talking about. Vanguard.
Out of nowhere, tanked immediately. Nobody cared. That was live service too.
Well, and another thing to consider with this conversation is they're kind of mentioning in chat the stop killing game stuff that's coming up in the EU courts right now. Is I imagine, Highguard, excuse me, not Vanguard.
Highguard.
I imagine if these EU courts make their decision against these studios, it might be more financially viable for them to make a game like what we're talking about, a non-live service game, instead of planning out perpetually keeping enough of these live service games alive that you don't lose what you pay for. Because that's the big thing, deleting content. It's actually in the courts in the EU to stop killing these games.
So there it is. Is live service ending, and are these game developers going to realize, let's go back to single player life? Are we there?
Nice. I don't think
really nice.
I don't think we're ever going to go back to that again. Personally, I don't think. I don't think that as much as I'd love for that to happen, there's too much, and I use this term very loosely, potential money to be made with the idea of quote unquote live service, and I don't think the studios are going to let go of this. Now, to be fair, if this new Sony probe thing is, which I'm going to call it, shows the shareholders and the stockholders and the money people that people aren't buying and people aren't, playing these games, they're not throwing their money at it, then there might be a conversation down the line somewhere.
Here's my counter to that. Just this week, the guys behind I just forgot the name. What's the medieval game in Hungary? I just forgot its name. Shit. Had the two games. Oh, what's it called? Help me, somebody.
I don't
Cal,
know.
I know you're there.
More context.
It's the RPG where you in Hungary and Kingdom Come.
I would not have guessed that.
Sorry, my brain. Yeah, okay. Kel said I have my eyes closed. Kingdom Come Deliverance. So the guys behind Kingdom Come Deliverance just announced this week that they are actively making an open world Lord of the Rings RPG.
And when they say open world, they say all of Middle Earth. You will be able to walk from the Shire to Mount Doom. Like they're doing the whole map.
And now, of course, they haven't told us what age it is yet. What age? No. I think it should be first age. I think that would be a wild game to play in the first age. But whatever it is, they are making that, and it's single player. I feel like there is a trend going back to single players. Look at what, outside of Final Fantasy XIV, Square Enix is all in again on their single player games. Dragon Quest 12 got officially re-announced this week. We're going to get announcements for Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 3. I call it Reunion. That's my gamble guess on what it's going to be titled. They keep coming out with a lot of side adventures. There's this another RPG called The Adventures of, I forget what his name, of Gary or something like that. He's got a little red hat, dude. It looks like that one, that might be a sleeper hit for a lot of people that have been successful with the HG2D remakes. They're going all in on single-player RPGs again, JRPG-style stuff. They'll probably still have some action RPGs here and there, but they are shifting back to what worked with them. Capcom is going back to the single-player experience with Resident Evil 9 and other things like that.
And Pragmata.
I feel like there is a paradigm shift happening back to the way things used to be, because to the point that Dre is saying, maybe they don't want to gamble so much on these live service games that just keep failing and just keep going, that have an incredible surge at beginning, but then have this trend of, wow, nobody's playing your game 6 months
Even
later.
Call of Duty is failing, which kind of has a year-long life cycle, service model. It's done. And as Dash was saying, Pearl Abyss shifted from a pseudo live service model to a single player. I do agree that there was a trend going that way, but I don't think live service is ever going to go away.
No, I'm not saying it's going to go away.
Yeah,
but it's going to lose.
The problem with live service is they require so much money from you so consistently that there can only be a few successful ones at a time, and they have to be juggernauts. So I think there will always be one or two massive lives. Yeah,
sports
games maybe just massive live service games, but all these onesie twosies, little attempts like Marathon, Concord, Suicide Squad, they're never going to be relevant enough to be profitable, because people can't be milked by 10 live service games at the same time. You pick one and you stick to it.
Yep, I agree. It's not going to go away, but I think its place at the top of the food chain is gone. And I think we're getting steered back towards single player gaming with some regular co-op gaming. I'm not saying co-op's going away, but we're going to get back to standard co-op where you have a story mode and then there's the co-op mode, like in Space Marine 2 and stuff like that. And I think we're heading back towards what we would view as a more normalized gaming environment, where they're actually going to be peddling to the people who want to actually play a game, not play with a game, if that makes any sense to you when I say it like that.
Well, just look at the successful games from the last 5 years. How many successful live service games have come out? I can't name a single one, but we can name a ton of great RPGs that, whether or not you personally enjoyed them, they were successful. Like Hogwarts Legacy, incredibly successful. I would count Expedition 33, very successful. Even the Kingdom Come Deliverance games, both of those were very successful for what the first one wasn't as big as the second one, but it also had a fraction of the budget and grew this massive fan base. And with the Lord of the Rings one, just please don't make it first person. That's the only reason I haven't played the Kingdom Come Deliverance games. I want to play in third
Actually, no,
person.
you can zoom out on Kingdom Come Deliverance. First one, you can over
zoom
the shoulder
out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, every time I've looked it up and all the gameplay I've seen is.
Oh wait, no,
person.
sorry, I'm confused. No, I'm confused. Yeah, when you're Henry, you're first person. Sorry, yeah, you don't get to see anything. Sorry, wrong.
All right, so
wrong game.
Marvel Rivals is one that I wasn't thinking about that one. I would consider that one at least at start a success, but it's because it relied on a gimmick. Women's
and here's
butts
Marvel Rivals.
Is why that one was successful.
And I mentioned that a few minutes ago. Marvel Rivals is free, but it's a cosmetic game, and everybody happily will pay for cosmetics. It's one of those equal exchange deals. Everybody gets what they want. So its live service is different. It's not like Arc Raiders or any of the other games where they're providing they just come up with the seasons, but the skins. It's a very Fortnite type of thing where you're not paying to win. You're not paying to get
a Fortnite
more of it.
Has a gimmick too. That's the only reason it's surprised is its gimmick is partnering with bigger franchises, and fans of those franchises want those skins. Marvel Rivals, sexy women, that's their gimmick. So these live service models, they're not succeeding based on their own merits.
Yeah. But so I like where we are with that. We don't think we all agree live service is not going away, but it's going to diminish. I think is the best way to put it. It's diminishing. And I feel we're getting back to single player worlds. I think we're getting back in that direction because people just it's the meme. It's a happy life. It's a happy life. I'm very comfortable in my single player lifestyle. I don't feel the stress of it. And frankly, single player games are pretty easy to stream. Pretty easy to stream. All right. That's a show, guys. We're done. Let's pimp our wares and be on our merry way. Jed, what's your week look like?
Well, everyone can find me on YouTube at The Endless Frontiers. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I'm going to be doing the Right or Flight podcast. I have no idea what the news of the week will provide, but we'll see. And then this Wednesday, another video like last week's will be out, this time about the challenges of artificial gravity and how you can write it well in science fiction. So tune into that video. I've already got it made, ready to go, scheduled for Wednesday. And then just streaming 007 First Light whenever I get a chance, because I am enjoying the hell out of that game. I found there's a technical simulator that I can play in my private time, so I'm not just restricted to stream play anymore. So that's helping me a lot. And then, of course, this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Saturday Night Drive-In returns, but Adam will talk more about that.
Yeah, I haven't chosen a movie yet.
So he won't talk about it more.
So it's happening. We might be a little late. That appointment I had for this weekend got moved to next weekend. So will probably be.
So it might be later too.
Might be later too. But anyway, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll have the movie by tomorrow. I promise. I have a list. I'm just deciding. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna do Constantine.
Okay. There it
not
is.
Not accurate at all, but fun. Not remotely Hellblazer, but it's Keanu being Keanu.
Yep.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
Constantine is the
it'll be fine. It'll be well, to be fair, that wasn't a bad depiction. I ain't gonna hold
it. Was a really good
that was a
casting,
lot more accurate. That first season on NBC was actually pretty good, where they took him from. And
it was pretty solid. They did a good job with him. They did a good job.
Yeah.
John Constantine was really good.
I like
we'll
that actor.
Yeah, we're gonna do Constantine. So there it is. There. I was playing around with it. Fuck it. I'll do that. Anyway, Dre.
So this week we'll see what pops off. I don't have any direct plans for the channel as of right now. I've been busy doing comic book work. So soon we'll have some updates coming down the pipeline about the next book, Rise of the Children. We're still in production, slowly but surely, of course, because these things take time. So therefore, that is still on the horizon. So definitely check out my website, bpcomics.io, to get caught up on all the other book work and all the voice work and all the great stuff I'm doing. Follow me on X Twitter at TheBrute00 and do all those great YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Okay. As for me tonight, we're back with Wormhole Watch over on Brad's channel, Duke Devil 95. I don't know if he's going to torture us with something bad or give us one of the last 2 episodes of season 3 of DS9, as we are basically padding time for our special guest later this June. So tune in on Wednesday to find out what it is on Brad's channel for the edited version. Otherwise, the week, Tuesday through Friday, we got Daily Dive, the Double D's now at 2 p.m. Eastern every day, because that just seems to work better for me. We'll see what the day holds, this and that. And of course, end of the week, I'm going to watch He-Man. We got He-Man Masters of the Universe premiering this week, which is essentially an interesting thing because it's taking theaters away from Mandalorian and Grogu. And I really am curious to see, is it just going to be nostalgia bait mid, or will it fuck up? It's one of the two. It's not going to be some epic movie. It's going to be one of those two. So expect a review from that on me, maybe on Saturday, if I can get it out before we get back here. Actually, no, I can't say I'm going out. Fuck. Probably get it out Sunday then. I'll have just enough time to crank it out on Sunday, maybe. Anyway, so I'm going to try and review He-Man, Master of the Universe. Hey, I grew up with that shit. I grew up with it.
You're target audience.
I am the target audience, at least to try and get goodwill for it, because I know He-Man. I had the toys. I had a lot of those toys. Anyway, so we got He-Man this week. Don't know what gaming's going to look like this week, because I really don't feel like finishing Crimson Desert right now. I just don't. I'm all burned out on it. If we do anything, maybe it'll be another KOTOR 2 chill stream, just because it made me feel good. Anyway, other than that, we'll see what happens as the week goes on with news and the such. We will be back here on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, for another roundtable next week, this time without a tingle up my leg. Either way, thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you later. Until then, take it easy.